Now, let's see. Where were we? Ah, yes. That's right. After a streak of failures, our heroes regrouped and snuck once more into the office of Buntar Strigamol, where they were at last able to crack his safe holding a dark secret indeed. The secret in question was a contract between the Korak Mining Company and Van K. Haven, an order of assassins who evidently had killed and replaced the island's governor, Phaedra Famata. As our heroes set to leave Korak HQ, they found themselves accosted by the reanimated corpse of security officer Captain Berkozy, who tried to detonate himself, but not before Clay was able to turn him away and prevented anyone from taking any further damage. Our heroes slid down the exterior of the building where a group of security personnel tried to stop them. The fight brought Glimki down to his final 2 petals, but the security personnel were fended off and the party managed to escape back across the river without further harm. There was some tense discussion about whether or not they should pull the trigger immediately, so to speak, or wait to gather their resources together, and ultimately decided to take some time to sow the seeds of Korak's destruction. They spent the next week moving about the island, talking to different factions and accumulating resources and allies. As the week came to a close, Faunalyn returned to Manus once more and met with Fishhead Franny. She confirmed that her debt had been paid and attempted to negotiate Glimki's safety from the remaining zombified assassin, that is, Fat Sal. Franny agreed to forgive Glimki's attempt on her life, but only if she was given the jar hidden within Flotsam Tower. At last, the party reconvened in Onkil, and with them the artists of Mengen, who gathered in the large courtyard of Padera Square, where Glimki gave an impassioned speech and revealed the truth about the governor's demise. Clay revealed a restored statue of the fallen governor, and as night began to fall, torches were lit, and the artists of Mengen began to move through the streets. The Paintbrush Rebellion had begun. You already said all that. Yes, Club, but it was a good time, and I wanted to relive it with you. Is that such a crime? Anyway, on with the story. Come gather round, travelers, and sit on the stoop. We'll tell you a story about Bard Soup. 3 lovable scamps in our traveling troupe. We'll tell you a story about Bard Soup. It's super time. Towards the Paintbrush Rebellion, they'd made all their plans. Not a creature was sleeping, not even a rat man. They unveiled a statue, and there they did pray. Prima, who are you, and who do you play?
Hi, I'm Prima, and I play Clay Campbell.
The artists had gathered and let loose a great cry. For Mengen, for Edigan, Buntar must die! With a brave little heart and hair full of crud, Jordan, who are you? Introduce yourself, bud.
I'm Jordan, and I play Glimki Treefellow. I'm just a little confused. Why are you in Christmas? It's 2026, January.
To save the island. That's what they all dreamed, including an elf with a wig full of schemes. She carried out her plots with nary a whisper. Last but not least, it's my sister.
My name is Shannon, and I play an elf. And unlike at Christmas, she doesn't go on a shelf. Hi, I'm Shannon. I play Faunalyn and Vaydark. And did you know elf and shelf famously rhyme?
The explosive finale is nearly in sight, so hold on real fast and hold on real tight. There's no time to waste, no paltrow, no goop. My name is Zach. Welcome back to Bard Soup. Let's dive in.
Woo, that was great.
I think Prima and Jordan are best friends.
But it's January 15th. I don't get it.
Hey, keep this up. I'm going to release an episode on Christmas Eve, kill our listenership, because no one will download it on Christmas Eve. And then this will come out January 7th instead.
Oh, okay.
Is that what you want?
It's January 7th, guys.
One day after
Jordan
the big
was
one.
really busy yesterday.
What the heck?
We join our heroes in Podera Square in the city of Onkiel. The night is full of torches and the sounds of rebellion. For Mengen! For Edigan! There is a swelling mass of people tired of the oppression that has plagued this island for the last 20 years, and they are ready to do something about it. Amongst the chaos, the clamor, the three of you manage to gather ever so briefly on the stairs of the Church of the Divine Octad to either group up and set off on this endeavor, or to split up for the time being.
Holy shit, Glimki, that was a really good speech.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Thank you. And he's like shuffling through many papers, versions of this speech that he had written earlier. I kind of strung it together at the end there, but I'm glad it turned out. These guys seem really riled up now. No turning back now.
Yeah, that was a beautiful speech.
It was beautiful. If Clay and I didn't have somewhere to be, I'd be all riled up for rebellion too.
And where are you guys going again? The tower?
Are we going to the tower?
Motherfuckers. Yes, we're going. Clay and I. Oh my god. Get your. Faunalyn slaps Clay across the face and then with the same hand backhands Glimki across the face. And then goes, I'm sorry. I'm really riled up. I'm sorry. Okay. And she like straightens you about that. Clay and I are going to the tower. We have to secure Franny's jar. Glimki, I don't think you should come because I think it's going to be very dangerous. And I think that Edigan might die if you get hit. Also, I think these people are a powder keg right now and they will all be looking to you to direct them. That being said, some of their fate is in their own hands. So I don't care as much what happens to Edigan. Don't go getting yourself killed in a riot, okay?
Well, I'll try my best. I've never led a rebellion before, so
I think you're a
give it
natural.
my best shot.
Yeah, that speech was a really good start. Clay, what say you? Will you come with me to the tower or will you stay here?
Yes, I think, Glimki, I trust you to make the right decisions. And I think it's really dangerous in the tower, so kind of worried about Faunalyn going by herself, so I'll go with her.
Yeah.
And we'll be back as soon as we can.
And it might be dangerous in ways that maybe we don't expect. I mean, that kid made it out of there alive, just a lot older than he used to be. So maybe keep on your toes for curses or, I don't know, monkey paw style deals.
If we go together, we can watch each other's back.
You always talk about monkey paws.
What
is a monkey?
Pardon? Wait, is that what it is? Is it a monkey paw? What? I don't know how.
I did. You've been saying that for weeks. You've been saying that. I've never once known what you mean.
Isn't that what it is? Like, you like wish for something and you kind of get what you want, but it like comes at stakes, or is it like can be misconstrued or stretched beyond its original meaning?
Oh.
So you could be like, oh, I wish I was the most famous person in the world, and then every famous person drops dead.
Like
and then it's all your fault.
Interesting.
I don't know what happened to that. What was that kid's name?
Oh, yes. It doesn't matter.
Extremely old.
Yeah.
But you should probably
matter.
remember, because you're his boss now.
Yeah.
You may need
true.
to use him as a human shield.
Well, okay, let's not put it in those kinds of
Don't do
terms.
that.
These are people. And obviously I'm worried that these are artists, not warriors.
I think they'll really benefit from your strategic mind. So,
Well,
I agree.
here's hoping.
They'll need a
I
good
don't want to
leader.
lead them.
Last thing, and Faunalyn rifles in her in the front of her corset until she pulls out like a rolled up contract. She hands it over and says, if you possibly can, and if the time arises, have Buntar Strigamol or else someone who really deserves it sign this.
What is it?
It's a contract. It looks one way, but underneath it says that they accept the debts of everyone on the ship because they know that they deserve it. I don't know if it will pass by Franny's rigorous, litigious mind, but if there's a chance, I think it would be a more meaningful form of justice than whatever's happening to the people on that boat. I mean, it's kind of clever. It says at the bottom there, like, I agree to everything on this document. It's clever. Franny
Fair
said I'm
enough.
allowed to trick people into taking on debts, okay? She explicitly said that I could coerce them. What is this but creative, eloquent coercion with nice penmanship?
Sure. I mean, no promises that I can stop the angry mob once they get close to Buntar, but...
Just make
That's
another
true.
speech. You can do whatever you want. Just make another speech, bro.
Okay. I'll have to come up with that one on the spot, I think. I didn't prepare a second speech.
If he dies, he dies. Don't worry about it too much. And then we can kill Franny
enough.
later if that becomes a problem.
Oh, she might be listening.
Whoa! Oh, yes, and watch out for men with tapeworms.
Okay, sounds good. Be safe. Be clever.
Me too.
Oh, yes. Yeah, Fat Sal could be anywhere.
Or anyone, says Callum Swift at your side. But no, it's me, obviously.
Yeah.
Hey, we're moving up Artist Alley towards the Mosaic Bridge, and the plan is to storm HQ after that. You in?
Of course. I want you by my side, Callum. Let's stay safe.
Of course. He holds out his hand for the Predator handshake.
Duh. I do it.
Yeah. Two of you clasp hands. It is a meaty, resounding slap of skin on skin. And the two of you set off. Clay and Faunalyn, you set off through the streets of the Artist District. Did you make any prior preparations to enhance your ability to get back to Manus? It is about a 4-hour walk by normal means. But did you put in any forethought in how you might get there quicker?
I think we probably should have some horses, too.
Okay.
We had a week to prepare. I think we easily could have prepared some horses.
Easy enough. I will say the two of you run through the Artist District, getting to the southern wall, and somebody on your team, I will say just like a young human man with a smattering of stubble, baby's first beard, standing there with two horses and reins, and he says, "Okay, here you go. Good luck." And gives you a salute and then runs off. The two of you climb aboard these horses and set off into the night. It'll still take a couple hours, even on horseback, even running these horses fast, but you'll get there as quick as you can, and we'll have to see what happens when you get there.
Next week on Bard Soup. Thanks
for
everybody.
listening. Glimki, you push through the crowd of rebels flooding the streets, swelling out from Padera Square. They carry torches, makeshift weapons. Some of them are artisan in nature. You see one individual, it's just this tall half-orc, mid-40s, bit of a stoop, bit of a bend in his back, and he's got a metal rod that is painted intricately. It's a beautiful display of artistry, but also it looks like it can pack a punch. You see others, they have something as simple as a rake with tassels streaming off of it. You see some have chunks of clay that they have just baked down so that they're hard and dense, and they've got slings and sacks full of these makeshift projectiles. It is a scrappy bunch. It is a determined bunch. It is not a well-armed bunch. And as you and Callum push through the crowd, trying to get closer to the front of this swell, you reach Artist Alley. The streets are lined with these studios. Not a one of them is open still. Everyone is either in this crowd with you or has decided to get away from the action for the time being. And Callum shouts out, "All right, everyone, to the Mosaic Bridge, and then onwards to Korak HQ." The crowd starts pushing forward, and as it does, you hear the sound of dozens, if not hundreds of footsteps coming towards you in near perfect unison. Dum, 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 dum. As a squad of Korak security officers rounds the corner, stepping into the alley at the opposite end, and begins to move towards you. Going forward, this is going to be very narrative in nature. There's going to be things you encounter. You're not going to fight 100 guards at a time. We're not going to roll for 100 guards to fight back. You have things you spent a week acquiring, various items, poison fish and wagons and kegs and healer's kits and what have you. You also have your own imagination. And so I will ask, as this group of soldiers starts to engage with your rebels, what, if any, instruction does Glimki shout out?
So this is like a row of buildings down this alley?
Yes. It is arts. There's some like branching off, smaller streets, but this is a large street that winds through the artist district, ending at the Galleria Fantasia.
Can any of this thinking or strategy happen before this happens?
100%.
Okay. I think if, like, before the whole march happened, if Glimki could meet with some of those leaders, and obviously discerning between the most able-bodied people and those maybe of, like, older age, I think he would gather them up, like the older people, and get them to take the upper floors of all those buildings. And he would take every oil lantern or oil cask or flagon of ale and, like, follow in Clay's footsteps and make as many fire bombs as possible. And a la French resistance, when this battle gets ready to pop off, they can open the shutters on their windows and rain hell on these guys.
100%. The rebels start to surge forward. The Korak security rushes to meet them. And as they do, they enter the street. Windows open. Some of them have pre-lit homemade explosives that they've made. Start throwing them down. Others take big casks of oil and start just pouring them out as much they can, throwing them, scattering them onto the street. As Hammer and Tongs, the dragonborn owners of the Glass Dragon, come rushing out of a side street from opposite ends, breathing fire onto the scattered oil and igniting the street. Some of the dwarves drop to the ground, start rolling, trying to put out the flames. Others, you can see, hold their stomachs in discomfort and decide that they're not making enough for this and run off. But others stay and fight, and the battle begins. Can I get a percentile die from you?
11?
You needed a 21 or higher.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
With an 11, progress is made. The plan was executed well. A lot of Korak security was taken out in this first incursion. You watch as, like I said, some of them are spraying down fire bombs from above. You watch one studio open up and a sculpturist just pushes this large statue out over the balcony with the help of several assistants, and it comes crashing down, taking out a dozen guards at once. You see other individuals with makeshift catapults. They've got paint cans that they swing over their head and then throw into the crowd. Big metal containers full of liquid hitting dwarves, knocking them to the ground. Paint is splattered across the streets of Artist Alley. But there's a lot of them. And they don't go down as easily as you would like. I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Does Glimki tell anyone, Callum, Hammer, Tongs, Baina, any of the other rebels that you've come to know in this past week, does he tell any of them about Edigan and the flower in his hair?
Mm-hmm. I feel like in that conversation with the leaders, if we can describe them as such, that probably would have been a good group of people to tell. But I don't know. I wouldn't want to have the whole group know in some regard. So, yeah.
Okay. With that in mind, a large dwarf, armor barely fitting onto his body that's kind of squishes and pushes out of it. But beneath this layer of dense fat, there is equally dense muscle. He's got a morning star in one hand and a large tower shield in the other, and he just clobbers through the crowd, charging towards you. And as he raises up this mace over his head, Hammer is going to run and shove you out of the way as the mace comes crashing down on him.
God.
And he doesn't get up again.
No.
God.
Oh
Healer
my god.
Kit, use the
You're able to draw your sword and swing back, taking this guard out, and the fight continues on. Eventually, you manage to push them back as they're pelted from above, many of them burning in the streets. You hear one of the dwarves in command say, "Retreat! Retreat to the bridge! They won't be able to get past us there!" And you keep pushing on. We continue on back to Manistown. Time is going to get a little wibbly wobbly, perhaps, but Clay and Faunalyn, you ride as fast as these horses will carry you down this dark path alongside the river until once again you see the familiar sight of Manistown. Fishhead Franny's boat isn't immediately visible. The cannery has gone quiet, despite the efforts you took to prepare and keeping your plans secret. It seems at least some of the information got out that something was happening, some tension was building, and it seems like forces were pulled from the cannery back towards Onkiel. But there are boats, and at the center of the lake sits Flotsam Tower.
Okay.
Is there available boats that we could just row one to the tower?
There is.
Okay,
I'm
let's
kind of
go.
buddies with that guy now. We could just take his boat.
Do you know which one is his?
Yeah, and Faunalyn points to a boat.
Awesome.
You hop inside, grabbing the oars, and start to push towards the center of the lake. It takes some time, and you know with each passing minute, the situation in the city is rapidly developing. There is an increased chance that Fat Sal will find Glimki and detonate. But you row as fast as you can, and after some time, the boat comes to a stop outside Flotsam Tower. It is slightly crooked. It looks to be decaying. It's been here a very long time and has had no one to upkeep it. There is a wooden door that is closed that appears to be the only point of entry into the tower.
How tall is the tower?
Probably 40 plus feet.
My magic rope said there's 60.
Great.
How many floors is that? Like from the outside? 2, 3, 4?
You don't know. There's no windows.
Oh, it's not that big.
Clay, do you want to go in through the top or through the
You
bottom?
think there might be another entrance from the top?
We can make an entrance. You have a weapon. The roof
Yeah.
isn't made of stone.
Okay, we can go look at the top if you want. First, I feel like going through the front door is like maybe there's traps and they won't be expecting someone from the top.
Exactly. Magic rope, slither forth. And I want it to knot itself and to climb and wind up the way, up the side of the building.
Okay. It is difficult. There's not really any crenellations. There's no roof specifically. There's a roof, but there's not like an easy place to stand up there. It is a crooked tower with a bent roof, pretty steep peak, but the rope manages to wrap around a small piece of jutting out stone and appears to secure itself.
There's no windows or any gaps
There's no
whatsoever.
windows or any gaps.
Any chimneys at the top?
No chimney.
Is the roof made of stone too?
Appears to be.
Don't really see a way in. Faunalyn, do you have any ideas?
You know, this is a little embarrassing considering we are on a time crunch. I really, when I was looking up, thought that the roof might not be stone. And I guess it's my fault for not believing in a god named Zachary who could have asked us to make a perception check. So let's go back down and let's go in through the front door.
Okay, we can climb back down. But do you think the front door might be trapped?
100%, but I can't bust through stone. Can you? What have you got?
No,
You're some kind of
I don't
witch.
think I can bust through stone.
Okay.
I'm not a witch.
You drink
I'm a
potions and
cleric
you do
of a
spells.
crog.
What is a cleric but a witch with a badge, you know?
Okay, when we get back to Erdenine, I think you need to talk with the Bright Scale some more. He can
Yeah, I
explain it
bet you
better.
would love if I got all up in your coven and met all the other witches. Now let's go. Let's go. All right, let's go take the front door.
You open it.
I inspect it.
Yeah.
Yeah, check it for traps.
Give me an investigation roll.
Both of us?
Sure. Or one of you with advantage, either way.
I will give her advantage.
Oh.
Because I rolled and it was bad.
Well, you can't do that!
No, you
Can I help?
I got a 10. What did you get?
I got a 4, so...
You look for any signs of traps. You don't see anything. And I think you recognize that, like, people have been coming here for many years. Maybe not a lot of people recently, but there have been people that have entered this tower before you. And so Maybe if there was a trap at the front door, maybe it's been taken care of by someone like Corvus or whoever came before him trying to enter the tower.
Maybe. I will open it gingerly.
You try. But as soon as your hand turns the knob and begins to pull, a cascade of water comes rushing out of the tower, knocks the door free from your hand, and threatens to capsize the boat.
Whoa.
It is an endless torrent of dark water.
We're still in the boat? Like this is... Oh.
So you row up next to it, Faunalyn leans over, opens up the
There's
door.
no ground? It's just like
There's no ground.
tower straight about. Okay, then slither forth magic rope and I try to make it go through the door, through the rushing water and grab onto something.
Ooh,
or like not onto
clever.
Okay. The rope pushes in and it struggles. It can't move very fast at the best of times, but it seems almost like a water snake to wind through ever so slowly and seems to take root somewhere. You give a little tug and the rope holds fast. It's still going to be difficult to get inside the tower, to get through this water, but you can make the athletics check with advantage.
Ooh, sweet. Athletics check.
Nice.
I got a 11.
I got a 5.
With advantage?
I got a natural 20.
Whoa.
Clay, what is your constitution score?
Constitution.
Or your constitution modifier?
+2.
You can hold your breath for 3 minutes. Faunalyn, what is your constitution modifier?
My constitution modifier is +1.
You can hold your breath for 2 minutes. The two of you grab on and it's hard. The water's pulling at you, trying to drag you away, push you out of the tower. But you hold on and you pull with everything you've got, take a big breath before you jump in, and you manage to enter the tower. Once you're through the doorway, the torrent slows down. You are still underwater. The tower is flooded.
Ooh.
But you're no longer being pushed outside of it. You look around and you see that this main floor, this entryway of the tower is flooded and well picked over. A few gray-skinned trout swim around the space, and a thick layer of algae grows on the floor and on overturned pieces of furniture. You see several skeletons long since picked apart from those who came before you. Scraps of paper turned to pulp sit under thick layers of detritus, and 2 sets of stairs wind along the far wall, one leading up and the other down. Between these sets of stairs is a large, smooth pipe that extends from floor to ceiling. Faunalyn, as you're glancing around this circular chamber, you see something move. It looks to be a body, more intact than the others in this chamber. And you watch as it floats up, kind of just in your periphery, you see it floating up, and as you glance over to look at it, it passes through the ceiling and out of sight.
What the frick? I want to look at this pipe. Is there a way that it looks like I could break it? Or Clay could break it?
Give me an investigation roll.
That's a natural 2, which is a 6 in total. The rolls are not hot tonight, and they need to be.
They need to be. It looks to be a solid piece of metal. It is well constructed, and like I said, it goes from floor to ceiling. I'd say with a 6, it indicates to you that it probably continues to the floors above and the floors below, but it does not appear to be, it doesn't have any joints or seams. It seems to be just a solid chunk of metal.
Is the water still rushing out of the tower, like through the front door?
You look out, and yeah, it seems like there's a constant flow. There's like some movement in this water, but it's not dragging you out.
Where's the water coming from? Like, does it seem like the room is emptying, or it's just...
You would think it is so much water, but it extends up the stairs to the next floor at the very least. You know that much. Like, you kind of swim over, and you see that the water just continues on the stairs that wrap up. Clay, would you like to give me a perception roll?
Yes. Did I see that body float through the ceiling? It floated through the ceiling?
It did. What's your passive perception?
My passive perception is 14, and I just rolled an active.
You will roll with
perception.
disadvantage. So, because there's no light in here, unless you want to create a light source.
Okay.
There's no light in here?
It is completely dark.
Dude, the only cantrip I have, literally the only cantrip that I have is light. Can I swim up to this? This is the only thing I can do. Can I swim up to this central pillar, this central pipe that runs from floor to floor and cast light on it?
You can. However, there is a verbal component. So
No!
It will exhaust your air. You can go back out. You can go back out and take another breath. But it will exhaust your reserve air.
Okay, sorry. Clay, you were in the middle of perceiving things and doing things. I can do this once you're done your stuff. I don't want to.
Okay. At disadvantage, I rolled a 12 and a 16, so that's a 16 total.
Your passive perception is reduced to 9 with the darkness. So I'm going to say you don't see the body floating. But with a 16, you kind of glance at the walls. And specifically, I say because you were looking at the water that's leaving the tower, you look at the walls around this doorway. And as you get a little bit closer, you see that there seems to be some sort of intricate engraving all along the southern half of this room. It's a little hard to make out, though, without a light source. Faunalyn, are you turning on the lights?
100%. Yeah. I want to swim up to the pipe and I want to cast light on it, thereby depleting some of my air. Bubbles escape my mouth as I gasp out this incantation underwater. And then I want to look at Clay and gesture with my hands. I kind of swirl around the water and gesture at the water and make an upward flowing motion through the pipe and then point at the pipe to indicate that I think that the water is flowing up through this pipe. And maybe if we can destroy the pipe or get rid of it somehow, we could stop the water.
Okay. There's runes. There's stuff on the walls also that I see.
2 things. Faunalyn, you are out of air.
Oh, shit!
Do you leave?
You said 2 things. I was waiting for the second thing. Clay has a minute of air.
I'd say probably 2 remaining.
If we swim to the door, can we pop our heads out and get air and talk?
You'll have to leave the tower to get air.
We can't just cling onto the door frame and pop our heads out.
I'm going to say no. You have to leave the tower to get air. That's part of the challenge of this tower. If you wish to make it easy, get rid of the water somehow.
Then if I see that Faunalyn's running out of air, I'm going to point at the door with the markings on it and go what do you think that is? And then if I have enough air, I want to swim towards the ceiling, where the pipe meets the ceiling, I guess.
Okay. So you look at this wall with the engraving, and you see it is a etched mural. It appears to be depicting the night sky. Much of the mural is overgrown with algae, but a few lustrous twinkling stars glimmer through the muck. Could I get an investigation check? Actually, with a 16, I won't even make you roll. You're good.
Oh.
You start to float up along the wall as Faunalyn paddles as fast as she can towards the door, rushing out of it like a salmon running downstream. And Faunalyn, you are shunted out into the night, treading water in the dark. You manage to fill your lungs with air. And as you prepare to come back in, Clay, you see that amongst this mural, there is a small circular carve-out, roughly the size of a grapefruit, embedded near the ceiling. It's like someone took a scoop out of the wall.
Can I touch it?
Sure. You run your fingers over it. It is smooth stone. Nothing happens.
Do I think that's some sort of key that will turn off the water, or it's just someone scooped something off?
Give me a nature check.
Nature. 10.
10 is what you needed. You look at the night sky here. You've spent some time outdoors, a lot of time outdoors, especially as a child. You've looked up at the stars. You've seen the constellations. You don't see any that you recognize in this mural. And that could be happenstance. That could be because it's pure farce. But it doesn't appear to be the night sky of Zav, at the very least.
I don't see the 2 moons, the 2 eggs.
You don't see the 2 moons. But what you notice is that this carve-out is circular, and it reminds you of the moon, or of the moons, of a moon. It's kind of where the moon might be.
Okay. I'm going to swim out of the door before Faunalyn comes back in to see if I can talk to her.
You emerge from the tower, and the 2 of you have a moment to reconvene before continuing back in.
Okay.
Faunalyn wants to cry out, "Hey, fish!" and like splash the water with her hands. If any of you are listening, tell Fran that if she wants us to be good at this, we need something to help us breathe underwater. Well, she would go back in.
Yeah, there's some sort of mural with like weird stars, and it
Weird
looks
stars.
like the moon's missing. Yeah.
Oh my god, what if it's the stars on the other side of Zav? On the bottom side, we wouldn't see the moon down there.
Do you think there's another moon down there?
Oh, I didn't think so,
3
because
moons?
Pharaoh's flies... There's no need for that, because
he
Pharaoh's
never
flies
goes
to his...
He never goes
yeah.
to the other side. But there's a space for something that looks like a moon. There's like a scoop out of the wall.
Oh, a scoop out of the wall. Okay,
Yeah.
well... Oh, also I saw some kind of phantom ghost fly through the ceiling. So I'm a little nervous about going upstairs, but I think we might as well go up. I mean, we obviously can't get through this downstairs door. We might as well go up and try to destroy whatever's causing the water to come down.
That's what I thought too. If we go up, we might find an air pocket. I don't know about that pipe though, if it's the whole tower that's flooded all the way to the top.
I just think it's pumping water from the bottom to the top, and that's where the water's coming from. Otherwise, what else is this big-ass pipe for?
Mm-hmm. How do we turn it off?
But, I mean, if we can destroy the pipe, we'll break the suction, and it will no longer work to pump water, right? I don't know, I'm not a plumber. If there's one thing about me that I'm not, it's a plumber.
Yeah, I'm not a plumber either. I don't know how these things work, but maybe there's like an off switch if it's actively pumping water.
Oh, we've finally found a vocation you don't have.
Should we go back in?
Let's do it. And Faunalyn takes a deep breath.
Could I get athletics checks with advantage from both of you?
I'm rolling
16.
so poorly today.
Yeah, me too. We need to get it together. Actually, I
That's
got
a
a nat
6.
20. I can't complain. Clay!
I rolled a 4 and a 5.
Good lord.
The two of you managed to make it in, but it's hard. Even with the rope, it's hard. And your breath capacity is reduced by 1 minute until you take a short rest.
Oh,
That's
man.
so bad.
So we match now.
You both have 2 minutes of airtime. The main floor is illuminated by the light cantrip that Faunalyn cast, and you're going up the stairs?
Yeah,
Yeah, guess so. We're swimming up the stairs.
I'm keeping an eye out for that thing.
Of course.
Yeah, any fish make an appearance with a magical breathe underwater spell?
They do not.
Oh, that's such a shame.
The door to the second floor has been unlocked, presumably by either the owner of this place or by other treasure seekers from before your time. And access to the second floor is unbarred. You swim up the stairs, going as fast as you can without exhausting yourselves. We'll say it takes maybe like 15, 20 seconds of you swimming through the dark. And you see a few things. The stairs empty out onto a second floor. There are the long ruined remains of a library here. Shelves just with molded over, algae-ridden debris that was once tomes of knowledge. The pipe from below comes up here and ends. It does not extend into the ceiling. It is closed on the top. However, there is a small opening carved into the side of it. There is also a body floating in the water near the stairs that wind up to a third floor. As you swim up into the space, the body's head turns to look at you, and you watch as its face elongates and stretches and begins to scream. As the face grows and swells in your vision, the water pulses with the tremors emitting from this mouth. And I need both of you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Ew.
Oh, this thing
You
is
see the
scary.
horrifying visage.
What is this?
What is
Okay,
this?
not bad.
11, you freak.
I have a +6 to wisdom saving throws. That's crazy. 22.
I'm scared. Mom, come pick me up.
Faunalyn,
Oh, Lord.
you are frightened.
Yeah, no shit.
You rolled an 11. The DC was 13. If you had rolled an 8, or lower, you would have immediately aged 1d4 times 10 years.
What? What? What is this thing?
But
That's
as
crazy.
it stands, there's almost like an aura emitting from this body, a spirit that emerges from it. And you can see it is not human, it was never human, but it was perhaps elven. It's this older looking elven individual who looks at you with empty eye sockets that somehow still contain ample menace. Faunalyn, you are paralyzed in your tracks, gripped by fear, as this spirit drifts slowly up the stairs
Ah!
and out of sight. Clay, you see this, and you manage to hold your composure. Faunalyn, you are unable to move closer to the source of your fear, and I'm going to extend that towards the body as well. I think in this moment you don't have like a firm grasp on what this terrible thing is. So every 6 seconds, you can repeat your saving throw to try and get over the fear effect, but you are losing time as it goes. Clay, what are you doing? Are you staying by Faunalyn? Are you moving into the chamber? What are you doing?
The body's already left, right? It went up the stairs.
Body is there, but another spirit seemed to
Oh.
abandon it.
What's the water situation in this room?
All the way up to the ceiling.
And the opening in the pipe? What is that?
Give me an investigation check.
Rolling like shit. That's a unnatural 1. I rolled a 2 and a -1. So 1.
It's dark up here. The light does not extend from down below into the space. You're relying on your dark vision. You look into this opening and you don't see anything.
there bubbles or anything?
There are no bubbles. Faunalyn, repeat the saving throw.
Ah! That's a natural 1.
Another 6 seconds pass. You are terrified by what you saw. It is perverse, it is unnatural, and you can't get it out of your mind.
I think Faunalyn knows that she can't swim any closer to Clay to grab Clay, and she is going to swim for the exit because I think she screamed when she saw that thing, and her lungs are burning, and she needs air, and also she wants to get the hell out of there, and she can't reach Clay, so she just has to go.
You go swimming back down the stairs, lungs burning, but you manage to make it. Repeat the saving throw for me one more time on your way out.
That is a 19.
As you start to move down the stairs, the light that you previously cast greets you and brings some comfort and some clarity. You still have about a minute of breath left in your lungs if you want to try and figure things out up here. Or you can continue on to the exit.
This thing came out of a corpse both times I saw it, right?
I think if you think back, there was no corpse the first time.
Oh, shit. But the second time there was.
Mm-hmm.
I think Faunalyn goes out for air. We can cut back to Clay. I have an idea, but
Okay.
go back to Clay.
Clay,
I'm just looking around the room. Any round objects or anything, clues, hints?
yeah, you look around. The mural does not extend up here.
Okay.
It is not on this floor. There are no round objects that you can see. Admittedly, bad investigation roll, but
Mm-hmm.
it's just mostly
so bad.
ruins of a book collection. If you so dare, you can see that the stairs, like I said, continue up to the 3rd floor. But they are barred by a heavy wooden door. Do you try and open it?
Are there any bubbles or anything, or it's just pure water throughout the whole room?
It appears to be pure water.
And
You're
the opening in the
giant
pipe,
aquarium.
it's just water in the pipe as well?
Yeah, if you swim back and it's a tight opening, but you try and stick your hand in and reach down, and it's just all water. No air.
Yeah, I'll go take a look at the door if I still have air time.
You got a bit. You can do a lot in 2 minutes. If
Okay.
your DM has a poor sense of time.
Wait, sorry, just to be clear, we've discovered that the water does not seem to be rushing out of the pipe?
No, it's like a dead stop on a pipe.
What the frick?
Water's from somewhere else. I know.
That's
It's
so
gotta be magic.
weird.
Yeah.
On a cave for it.
Clay, you go over to the door, and if you try and open it, you discover it is locked.
Fuck.
Is there a lock on it, or it's just not open?
It's you try and try and open. You try and, we'll say, turn the knob. It's more of like a latch situation. You try and depress the plunger, and it just does. It does not open. You hear a lock rattling. Like it's not a padlock, but there's clearly like a locking mechanism.
Okay. And I saw the person go through here. The spirit go through here.
Yes.
And I don't know. There's no windows or anything in this room either.
It is, solid stone. No windows.
I guess the last thing I want to do in this, or the last thing I can look at in this room, is the body that's floating, right? Can I, like, search the body? If there's anything on it?
Give me an investigation roll once more.
Come on. It's a 3.
You try and put a hand in a pocket, and the body falls apart in your hands.
Oh,
Ew!
It's more sponge than corpse.
oh my God, Zach.
Clay throws up in the water.
Ew.
Yeah, she's leaving. She's gonna swim away.
You swim away. You swim back to the exit. You leave enough time that you get out comfortably, but it's a long time to hold your breath and be moving and be confronted with horrible things such as this. And you and Faunalyn reconvene outside once again.
What the hell was that?
I think I touched the body and it fell apart.
Oh,
That
what
was
was that?
disgusting.
Was that an elf? It looked like
I
a
don't
gross
know.
dead elf.
I don't like this place, Faunalyn. I don't know. Can't see anything. It's so dark and wet.
It's disgusting. Oh my God. She's going to cry out in Elvish. Entity that is in there. Please, for the love of God, leave us alone. We mean you no harm. Oh my God, ew, oh my God. She's like thrashing about in the water as she cries out in Elvish.
The light that you cast turns dark, purple and green, and a voice in Elven responds, "Then leave."
Clay, did you hear that? Clay, did you hear that? Oh my God, did you hear that?
Yeah, what did it say? What was that?
It said, leave. In Elvish, Faunalyn will cry out, "Who are you? How may we properly address you?" And like as she's speaking, her voice is shaking. She's trying to call out, but she's short in breath and she's also terrified.
There's no response. The pale light that you cast brightens, and once again you can see the light from the pipe emitting out through the gloom.
Fat chance you do not get out of interlocution with me that easily. She cries out again. She cries out again. I am Ferideth Thrillwin, of House Thrillwin, of the soaring barony of Omanias. I'm here for one purpose and one purpose only, and that purpose does not include your harm. Who are you?
Give me a persuasion roll.
That's a natural 15, a natty 15. Oh,
Ooh,
come
that's
on,
good.
Mr. Persuasion stat. That's a filthy unnatural 20.
The light darkens once more, and the opening into the tower seems to move.
Oh!
I am the rightful owner of this tower, and to enter it without my permission is to bring harm upon me. Stay out, or there will be consequences.
Then I must humbly seek permission to enter. We wish you no harm, but harm will come to another if we are not able to complete our purpose. We only want an item.
I know what you seek, the same that all before you have sought. It is mine, and mine alone. You shall not have it.
Perhaps we do not need it. I cannot speak freely in the presence of so many fish. Is there a dry space in your abode where we might discuss? I said that we have no interest in harming you. That is true. Perhaps there is an alternative.
What know you of the arcane arts?
Some. I am well educated, as are all of we elves. My companion is a witch. A good witch.
Give me a deception roll.
That's not even deception!
That Clay's a witch?
That's what Faunalyn was calling her!
Yeah, if you call her a dragon, that doesn't make her a dragon now, does it?
A cleric.
It's a natural 2! Which is a 9 for deception. Not even trying to deceive him. Faunalyn's just trying to say that her friend does magic.
If you are skilled in the arcane arts in a way that is meaningful to me, then you should be able to enter my study without difficulty. I will not attempt to stop you, but I will not aid you. Come find me if you are able.
Oh, hell yes. Clay, you beauty. She's like treading water with one hand. She like grabs Clay's horn with the other hand and like turns Clay to look at her. She's like, Clay. We have to use magic.
What did it
We have to
say?
be skilled in the arcane arts. There's a guy. He didn't say his name. He's some kind of elf. He's actually kind of nice. He will not harm us again. He will not interfere with us. He may harm us. He will not interfere with our attempts to get into his study. I believe that if we can get into his study using our wits and arcane acuity, which I have very little. That light thing I did in there, that is literally... Actually, that's not true. I can also do the memory thing, but not relevant given the circumstances. Clay, if we can get into his study, I believe he will parlay with us.
Okay, I did try the door just briefly. It is locked. I don't see any like locks or keyholes on this side of the door.
You are a witch, Clay! You are a cleric of Macrog and a competent criminal. You're telling me that with the power of God and criminality on your side, you can't magic a door open?
I only know fire spells, and it's a house full of water. It's full of water.
Clay!
I don't know.
Okay. Faunalyn says the worst swear word in Elvish. Okay, you really don't have anything? If we are skilled in the arcane, we may make it through the door. What else is there? The runes, the study, the runes with the study with the runes, the door with the runes. Do you know, do you speak runes?
No. I know the constellations in Zav, but I don't know the ones on the mural in the tower. They're different.
But what does that have to do with our arcane skill? We have to go in and figure out what's going on. Oh, my hot rock! My hot rock is a magic item. Do you think my hot rock would fit in the hole?
We can try it.
Okay.
Is it round? Is it the same shape?
It's super round. Okay, we need to go in, we need to figure out what's going on, and then whatever we do, we have to come up with a clever, arcanical means by which to enter the entity's study. And from there, we'll take it from there.
Okay, I can cast the light spell that you did. I know that one.
Claire, are you telling me? Claire, are you telling... Dear God, Clay. And Faunalyn stops treading water with her other hand and just grabs both of Clay's horns and like is almost like falling under the water. Yeah, she's like almost drowning Clay too. She's like, are you telling me that as a witch, as a chosen cleric of Macrog, the only thing that you have relevant to this situation is the one thing that I can already do?
I'm not a witch. Okay, well, let's go in there and try again. I'll cast whatever spells I know at it.
Yes. Good thinking. Well, do we think the room with the do we think the study is the room with the mural?
I think the study's probably on the 3rd floor, but it's blocked by the closed door. That's where we saw that ugly thing go through, right?
Don't call him ugly. For the love of God.
Oh.
Do not disrespect this thing.
But I thought it only speaks Elvish.
Okay, that's a good point. You can call him ugly then, but only in common.
Okay. I don't speak Elvish.
You think the study's up there? What was up with the door? I couldn't get close to it. I was having a panic attack or something.
Yeah, it's locked.
It's locked?
Open it.
It's locked?
Can you open it?
Okay.
Can you unlock it?
Yeah, I think I can open it. And Faunalyn takes a deep breath and swims inside.
Before Clay swims, she's going to cast light on her mace so that she has a light source when she goes to the 2nd floor.
Smart.
Amazing. Give me another athletics check with advantage.
At this rate, I'm not even going to be able to enter the tower at one point.
That was kind of the idea behind this particular problem.
Oh, I haven't rolled above a 10. Oh, okay. That's above a 10, so I can go in, right?
Yep.
Okay, that's 12.
Love it. Sister?
That's a 17.
The two of you pull yourselves back in once more. Clay's mace illuminating, casting shadows through the space. And you swim up the stairs, back towards the door to the 3rd floor. Faunalyn, you are attempting to pick it?
Yes, but I take just a couple seconds to make a show of it. She pulls out a memory strand from her sleeve, and she weaves it between her fingers, and she imitates the hand shapes that she's seen other spellcasters. She thinks back to what Clay has done and the many spells she's seen Clay cast. And with this glowing strand woven between her fingers, almost like she's playing Cat's Cradle, she makes those shapes with her hands just for a second to imply, perhaps, to someone who's not good at this stuff, maybe, that she's doing something magical. And then she is going to close in on the lock and with one hand try to conceal what she's doing so that they would only see, an observer would only see her hands glowing and weaving, but with the other hand to pick the lock.
Amazing. Give me a dexterity check.
That is not that great. That is 13.
What if I cast guidance
13.
for some extra magic?
Oh, that'd be gorgeous.
Now, guidance has a verbal component, but I can say you could cast guidance before you entered the tower.
Yes.
That's
So
plus
that would
4?
give
A D4?
plus D4.
A D4.
So I was up to a 13. That is up to 16.
Faunalyn, you get your picks into the lock, trying to make it look like an arcane casting. It should have worked. You've picked a lot of locks in your day. It should have worked. But you feel a resistance. It's almost like the pins are resetting as you're putting them into place. And I think that you could sense or get an idea, based off what he said, that this lock is magically enhanced in some way. Still possible to pick, but a significantly higher DC than a standard lock.
I would like to cast light on the lock and juice it with magic, and then continue to try to pick it and determine whether having used magic on this lock affects the DC in some way.
That will exhaust your air.
I'll do it.
Okay. You cast light, and as you say the incantation, the lock begins to glow, and you begin to drown.
But
That's
did
not
it
good.
feel easier to pick?
You don't have a chance to find out.
Yeah, okay. I black out.
No. You've got 2 rounds before you lose consciousness.
2 rounds? Okay,
12
I
seconds.
swim up.
12 seconds.
I swim up to Clay, and I plant one on Clay, and I suck some air out of Clay's lungs. I read that in a young adult novel once. It was about a bunch of teens getting, I guess, like murdered at a beach resort, and then 2 teens hid in a hot tub, and they hid, I think one of them was caught at the bottom of the hot tub, and the other one kept him alive by like swimming to the surface and then breathing into his mouth for him.
You would think that'd just
Anyway,
be carbon
Clay,
dioxide. But what do
If I
know?
drown in here, we're both drowning.
Okay.
That would be if your lungs worked at 100% efficiency with it.
Yeah. There's some O2 in there.
I'll share my air with you, Faunalyn. I did recently throw up though, so
That's
Unpleasant for everyone involved.
yeah.
You suck some oxygen out of Clay's mouth, and I will say the 2 of you together have like 15 seconds of airtime.
Oh, we gotta go.
Did the lock open though?
It did not.
Okay, we go out.
You swim as fast as you can back towards the exit. It takes some time, it's like maybe 100 plus feet, so you're kind of like on the verge of drowning as you reach the exit. Like, I'd say you actually start to run out of air entirely. But you get there, and you once more are shunted back out into the lake. You're getting cold, maybe a little tired. You've been treading water and swimming for a decent amount of time now. The lock did not appear to react to your magic. If you'd like, make an Arcana check.
Both of us?
Sure.
Even though my Arcana sucks and I've been rolling very bad. Ooh, that's not bad.
14.
17.
Clay, when you were young, running around the Dragon's Heart Cathedral, there was a cabinet of sacred artifacts that were only used on special occasions. Extremely rare, perhaps powerful, extremely valuable at the very least. And you wanted to play with them so bad. But try as you might to open the door, it would not open. And eventually, in your frustration, you went and asked the Brightscale. Well, he wasn't the Brightscale then, but you went and asked Warwick Hummel why you couldn't get in. And he told you that they had hired a wizard to cast an arcane lock spell upon the cabinet so that no one could get in easily. and you think it's probably something similar here. A convenient method of security employed by wizards.
Did I ask the Bright Skill if there was a way to undo it?
Of course. And he did not tell you.
Ah! Okay, well, I tell this to Faunalyn. I think it's probably locked by an arcane lock spell. I don't know how to undo it, though.
Well, I mean, I only know of so many ways that a door might open. Number 1, a key. Number 2, I don't know, like a password or an invocation. But that's not something we know. Number 3, lockpicking. But I did pretty well and that didn't work. Number 4, exploding the door. So 1 through 3 are my less preferable options. Number 4, you go in there and explode the door. That is my more preferred option.
Okay, well, I have another idea. I know we're running out of time, but there is also a staircase going down. Maybe there's a key downstairs, or maybe we'll find something else.
All right,
Should we
let's
go in
look
and take a
downstairs. Let's look downstairs, and if not, are you able to explode that door?
I don't know how well my fire spells will do in the water, but I can try to hit it and just break it.
Okay, let's look for a key. Into the basement we go.
This time, can we swim downstairs?
Yeah,
Give
we
me
re-enter.
an athletics check with advantage.
Oh my god, that's an 8.
And that's a 16.
I got a natural 1 on one of those rolls.
Faunalyn, your breath is reduced to 1 minute of breathing time.
Oh lord.
Oh.
Clay, you get in, no problem. And the two of you swim across this chamber once again, down the stairs. This area is below the water level, below the surface of the lake. It appears to be a basement, and it is dark. The remains of rotting crates are stacked in collapsed piles throughout the space, and the pipe from the main floor continues down, once again melding with the floor smoothly. A swarm of fish with sharp teeth can be seen swimming around, disturbing the silt on the floor of this space.
This place is so scary, bro.
I still have light cast on my mace, right? Can I wave it around and scare away the fish?
Yeah, give me a perception roll. Both of you can make a perception roll, and I'd say no disadvantage because of the light.
Cool. Flat roll, I got a 7.
I got a 15 total.
Okay. Clay, it is a sliver of light, but you see it. The mural from above extends through the floor, down into this space. But you can see, instead of depicting the entirety of the night sky, the lower third of the mural seems to depict a vast ocean. Waves are etched into it, and you can see little chunks of land, islands scattered on the horizon. You see a faint glow of something covered nearly entirely in soot and algae. And as you swim a little bit closer to get a better look, you see that it is an orb, roughly grapefruit-sized.
Yes! The
glowing,
moon!
similar to the moons above. You begin to reach for it. But as you do, you see that there is a crack, a crevice in the wall. And you see a pair of glinting eyes of a large eel, mouth hungry and agape, floating in wait. What do you do?
As I approach, can I use my mace to, kick up some silt from the floor and throw it into the eel's eyes and then grab the orb?
Give me a sleight of hand roll.
Wow, sleight of hand. What is sleight of hand? +0, so that's a 13.
You scrape your mace along the floor, kicking up a cloud of dust and debris. Silt pours into the crack, and the creature seems to withdraw slightly. And as it does, you reach down and grab this orb. The second you do, the eyes of these fish begin to glow red. They congeal into a ball and swim directly at you.
Ah!
And we are going to cut over to Glimki in the city.
What the hell?
This place is so scary, man.
Oh, glowing red fishbowl. Interesting.
Can I open on a flashback?
Sure.
Aha.
Oh.
I think it'd just be more interesting than just me listing out the things that I had planned, but I'm still going to do that, but I would like to add some element of narrative to it.
Sure.
Okay, so yeah, I was just imagining the conversations that we would have had with that leadership team, whether it would have been in the halls of that church, and it's like a really hard part of the conversation where like all the leaders are talking about like, what do we do with the casualties? Like what happens when there's fatalities? Because everyone knows they're inevitable. And I can like see in my head, like imagine our virtual camera here, if you will, is like focused in on the two petals in Glimki's hair as he like touches them. And like all of the leaders are like looking at him for the answer. And then we match cut to the petals in his hair, but back on the streets of present time. But they're like
Nice.
Now they're like spattered with the like little droplets of blood from friend and foe alike. And there's like Glimki and the other leaders like yelling to like the whole group of people and the wounded. We have to triage the wounded. Get the seamstresses to start tending to folks that need the extra care. Those who can stand under their own strength need to get back in the fight, because we're going to need the numbers. From here until the walls of the HQ, it's all a show of force.
Give me a persuasion roll as you try and rally the forces.
Come on, I have decent. Oh, yeah. 23.
Heyo.
There is some shock in the eyes of your army. They did not have a lot of time to prepare for this, and even with months of training, this would have come as a huge shock. But at the sound of your voice, they rally around you. The healer's kits that Clay made are distributed. Those that are wounded but still alive are patched up as best they can, and those that are able to quickly pull themselves back to their feet, regaining the fight. Many of the dwarves that you encountered were killed, others threw down their weapons, so those that were wielding rakes and paint cans are able to find swords and the odd shield or helmet, scraps of armor. Whether or not they know how to use them is another question, but they do rally, and the march continues.
And Glimki like keeps shouting, "Be like water, relentless, because even a mountain will be carved by the persistence of a stream. You know these streets better than they do. Carve your way through them and push to the HQ. If they close their gates, we'll move to phase 2. And then he wants to call out for Callum and tell him to gather the expeditionary force. And I have a list of things that I have questions for.
Amazing.
First one, how many kegs do we have?
So, there was a total of 3 stolen initially.
Mm-hmm.
One has been converted into a magic mushroom keg. Clay
Right.
brought this to you one day with
Yes.
a briganock named Boof, and frankly, you don't know what this is.
Okay.
You're hoping at the very least it functions as a regular keg, but you're not sure. The second keg is just a regular keg. The third you had requested for accessing the chamber where the stone tree is hidden.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so those are the 3. So this is where I knew it was going to get tricky because I'm trying to figure out where we can spend them.
Mm-hmm.
So one keg has to stay with what I'm now calling the expeditionary force.
Okay.
And the second free keg has to go in the carriage that we had made, the fake Korak one. And here's why. Is it possible to have instructed some of the defector dwarves that you had described because of the letters to bring that carriage and like park it in an alley near the HQ, waiting for phase 2? And what phase 2 would be is if they retreat into their keep, which is their headquarters, we can use that carriage to blow a hole in their wall or destroy the gate.
100%.
Okay, the second keg will come with us. Okay, that's good. The third keg, the mushroom keg. What do we do with the mushroom keg?
It's supposed to work on dwarves, so
Yeah.
it'd be best if you could hit a lot of dwarves with it.
Okay, so the next question then was, there's obviously a bridge coming from the art kind of district area.
There's 2. There's the mosaic bridge and the painted bridge.
Okay, and what is the difference?
Design, primarily.
But they both come from one district to the other.
Yes. One
Okay.
is further north, like closer to the... Yeah, one is further north, one is further south. The southernmost one has the most direct route from Artist Alley towards Korak HQ. It's actually pretty close to Korak HQ. That's kind of how you got in.
Yeah, okay, got it. Okay, so then the other one, is there any reason to believe that other bridge, the northernmost one, would be used at all to access the mine, like going towards the mine?
It would access the city, like that side of the city, which could then be used to get to the road to the mine, for sure. Like if you were trying to sneak out, that is a way you could do it. You do know that both of these bridges are heavily guarded, not only by dwarves, but also by these metal constructs.
Right, the constructs. I forgot about the constructs. Okay, so would it be reasonable to believe that if shit popped off in the city, if they were to call back some of the forces from either the northern part or the mines, would they cross that other bridge to come back to this area?
It is a potential flank point where if you were to push over the Mosaic Bridge, they could definitely send troops over the Painted Bridge after you and kind of flank you, cut off your retreat.
No, I'm more curious about if there's reinforcements to like relieve the siege on their HQ.
I mean, that's also possible. Last you saw when you snuck out of Speakeasy Artworks for the last time, good number of guards stationed at that northernmost bridge.
Got it. Okay, so what I was thinking in another flashback is there's Glimki and Callum and a group of like 50, 70 people, that like an extra group, and we're talking about where we can see a potential relief from their side coming and see if it comes from either the mine or the northernmost bridge. And if we do, we're not going to do anything about it, but we're going to use that as a sign that we can move to the mine. So if all of the forces are pulling back to relieve the siege, we could use that as an opportunity to maybe head there with less.
So step 1, get them to pull back. Step 2, initiate a siege so that they remove extra security from mines. Step 3, go to mines and release Edigan.
Yeah, so the idea would be, so we push them over the bridge and we push as far as we can to get to the HQ. To really make it feel like it's a lot, my idea of even getting people standing is that this force needs to seem so big. Even if they're wounded and can't do shit, we look so powerful that they have to defend themselves with the keep. And then the hope would be that once that first keg explodes at the HQ, they would have to be like, okay, well, we have to go help. So then our expeditionary force, what we're hoping for is waiting for that clear sign that if there is another force, we can be like, hey, people are going to die. That's just the reality, but we have something more important to do.
Okay.
I think Glimki was a general in a past life.
I think maybe. I'm going to say, I love it. The first thing to do is to cross the bridge.
We have to cross the bridge.
Was Dwell's not actually peaceful? Is Dwell's
no, we got a lot of time to play make-believe.
Feudalistic. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Just the Hunkadories brutally slaughtering the finders. It's very sad. The crowd pushes forward. You abandon Artist Alley, moving towards the Mosaic Bridge. And as you do, you see that there is a blockade. You see that these 2 metal constructs have gathered in front of the bridge, blocking access. There are numerous dwarves with crossbows positioned behind them. I will remind you that you believe that there are wizards or artificers who have control over these
right.
shield
in those
guardians.
Tower things, yeah.
In nearby structures. And there's not a pause, but the troops are unsure how to proceed. Actually, I'd say a handful of rebels, maybe a tad overzealous, rush forward, and you watch as this metal construct just backhands them, and they go flying backwards, just landing in a pile next to on the street.
Ah, god dang it. I think maybe just correcting their focus is important. So rallying our leadership team to be you have to find the wizards or whoever is controlling the constructs and clearly pointing out the structures so that they're not wasting their time crashing against those constructs.
Yeah. Those structures are on the other side of the bridge. So do you have a plan to get them over?
How much flashbacks am I allowed to have?
endless.
Maybe, boy, you had a week of planning. You keep flashing back until I get tired of it.
Okay, amazing. So, flashback. Clay is there, and what are their names? Hammer and
Faunalyn?
Tongs.
R.I.P.
No.
And we're gathering piles of scrap material, like shingles and pieces of wood, planks, barrels that like can be broken down and recycled. And we're building like hinged bridge platforms, really narrow, like a ladder, but flat, so that the groups of people can drop them over the river
Nice.
and cross to flank them. So they're rickety, they're really not sturdy, but if they go single file, it should be able to support the weight of a few at a time. So if the focus is like on the bridge, maybe like 50 meters that way or 50 meters that way on either end of the bridge, they can lay these down and start piling onto the other bank.
Does Glimki join?
Crossing the bridge? No.
Okay.
This is all happening like a street back with, check-ins with some of these leaders. But like to some degree, there's like a lot of this that would have been like, I think, thought of in that week leading up, so that it's almost like I'm relying on this group of people to do what they came here to do.
Okay.
It would be like the group of like that extra 50, 75 people, like all waiting eagerly. And it would like, honestly, I think it would be horrible for everybody that's waiting back, because it's like they want to be there, but they like know that they can't, because it's like there's something else that we have to do. So like they have to just wait and watch.
Okay. Could I get... are you doing anything to distract the guards on the bridge?
I think it's just, I think there's a siege at the bridge. Like the main group is going, and then there's handfuls of people trying to get across the bridge just so they can kind of overwhelm those shacks.
Okay. Crossbow bolts go flying out. Everyone, ducks behind barrels and some carriages, some other carriages that are wheeled up as cover, ducking back into alleys, exchanging fire, shooting more of these paint cans, shooting some bows and arrows, some crossbows of their own that they've salvaged. Crossbow bolts come flying over, and while that's happening, this other force tries to cross the river to gain the surprise with the intention of breaking into these structures and helping out. Okay, give me another percentile.
45.
This time it is a success.
Nice.
They notice the people crossing, but not before a good number of them get over. Some of the dwarves pull back and engage with them, and those troops try and break into these houses where these artificers are controlling these constructs. One of them locks eyes on you, this large metal man, and just starts dong, dong, dong through the streets, knocking people aside, charging at you. It swings a huge metal fist down, enough to crush you. It slams into the ground, cobblestones go flying everywhere. You back up, dodging its strikes, and your back presses up against a tree. It raises its fist, you've got nowhere else to run. And then a voice says,
"I've got you, little one."
Yes!
and grabs the arms of this shield guardian. And the two just start wrestling in the street. You're able to get away, and you watch as the clash on the other side of the bridge continues. The one shield guardian occupied by Sapfiend, the rest of you are able to surge forward, cutting down the troops on the bridge. Eventually, the infiltration force on the other side breaks into the nearby structures. They're hidden in upper balcony windows and tucked away as best they can, these artificers, but they are found and they are stopped. Their necklaces that they use to control the shield guardians are destroyed. With this result, you do not gain their fighting force, but they are stopped and you gain a foothold over the bridge. The shield guardians come to a grinding halt as their necklaces are destroyed, and the surge pushes forward. As you cross the bridge, the ground quakes. There's been earthquakes throughout the week. They've been getting more frequent and more intense. And this is a big one. A building on the other side, back in the artist district, just collapses completely.
Oh, jeez.
It lasts several minutes.
Whoa.
But you keep pushing forward. You run towards Korak HQ. Callum finds you, and he says, This is going really well. I think we might actually win.
This isn't just about winning, Callum. We have to get Edigan back to full strength.
You're right. No, I know. There's something else too.
Damn it, boy! Say it!
He's
I
pregnant.
think we should send some people to try and stop the fake governor from escaping. I'm worried that if we win, she'll get away and we won't have a moment of justice. So if it's okay with you, I want to go bring some troops there and make sure she doesn't escape. She needs to be punished for what she did.
Damn it, Callum. Now, in the 11th hour, you bring this to me?
I didn't think we'd make it this far.
That's fair. Okay, we have one keg, carriage at the wall. We have one keg for us to get into the mine, and now we have a mushroom keg. How many people do you need, Callum?
If they kept the guard the same, I mean, we can either do it sneaky style, just like a couple people, or we can go in through the front door. Maybe 24 if we're going through the front. Otherwise, 4 or 5 if we're sneaking in.
I look at Sapfiend and I say, bring the tree and put that keg through the front door.
Which keg? The regular
the mushroom
keg or
one.
The mushroom keg.
Oh, shit.
Okay. I love it.
So he can bring Sapfiend and I don't know, 20 people.
Amazing. Callum kind of grabs you by the back of the head and pulls your foreheads together.
And we
Thank you.
kiss.
Whoa.
Everybody's having unexpected smooches tonight.
No, I didn't mean to do that. It was an accident.
Sharing oxygen.
Fog of war. He grabs you by the head. Thank you. I'll see you soon.
Don't make me regret this, Callum.
With Sapfiend, doom, holding a keg on his tree shoulder, him and another 24 individuals run off towards the governor's mansion as fast as they can.
Mm-hmm.
You turn your attentions to Korak HQ.
From a distance.
Sure. There are guards in your way. It's bloody battle street by street, but you're making progress. It seems that the disinformation has worked and the poisoned fish is helping as well. There is a lack of fighting spirit amongst the dwarves.
Oh, the fish, man.
Morale.
Hell yeah.
Despite their presence in the city, this is not an army. This is a mining corporation. They lack the rigor and structure of a proper armed force, and you are making progress. How close do you get to HQ? And do you pull the trigger on the explosive?
Do they retreat inside the gates?
Give me one more percentile roll. You want a 26 or higher.
Come on now. Ooh, a flat 50.
Hey.
They do. Things are going well. They are turning around. Many are running. Retreat! Retreat to HQ! We can pick them off with the cannon!
The fuck?
The cannon?
What?
The fuck?
Oh, what?
Okay, so I can see in my mind if they're like, we're finally arriving at this wall. It's almost like our forces like stop across the street and like hunker down around the corners of alleys. And I can imagine it being like, well, what the hell are they doing? But unbeknownst to them, slowly up one of the side streets is a carriage filled to the brim with oils and a keg of blast powder as they wheel it up next to one of the adjacent walls to the courtyard.
I love it. Kaboom.
Yeah, kaboom, man.
A fireball emits through the air. Even from this far away, Clay and Faunalyn, in the basement of this tower, the water pulses. You feel something wash over you.
Oh my gosh.
The wall is blown apart, and your forces come surging through. Dwarves come streaming out from the Korak HQ, this square, pyramidal-shaped building. And on the roof,
Uh-oh.
you see an ogre wearing an apron covered in fish guts. He pounds his chest and then takes these fists and just slams them into the roof of the building. And you see a long black cannon strapped to his back.
Whoa. Fuck.
What?
Oh my
Several
god.
dwarves light a fuse and a cannonball comes sailing through the air, crashing into the street feet away from you. cobblestones go kicking up, a cloud of dust, and it just starts raining fire upon you. As fast as they can load it, these massive cannonballs are firing down on your troops.
Holy shit.
Week of Recon did not reveal this.
Yeah, holy shit.
You had a
Are you
week
gonna
to
cut
prepare.
another flashback? Another
Holy
flashback?
So did Mutar.
shit.
Flashback, Terry tells you about this cannon well beforehand, and you have
And you...
lots of
And we
countermeasures.
built a giant trampoline so we can
Yeah.
bounce the balls.
And I think we're gonna cut back to the tower. As cannonballs rain down, the fight continues in the core HQ courtyard. We will cut to Clay and Faunalyn in the basement of Flotsam Tower. I'm gonna need an initiative roll from the two of you.
Oh,
fight this.
for fish? For these freaking fish? Oh, man.
I'm scared, bro.
I know. I'm
I
worried
got
about Glimki.
a 21 for initiative.
I got a 11.
Okay, Faunalyn, you are first.
So there is an eel and a ball of angry fish.
Yes. You don't know if the eel is coming after you. It was kind of looming near the orb, but you don't know if it's a combatant in this fight.
Didn't its eyes go red too?
You did not
No.
see its eyes go red.
Oh, okay.
Just retreated into the crack.
Faunalyn is going to bonus action disengage around the fish, and she is going to go for that orb because I
Clay has
have
the orb.
some kind. Clay already has the orb in their hand.
I have the orb, yeah.
That's what, as soon as Clay picked up the orb, the fish's eyes turned red and they started
Ah.
swimming right at Clay.
I'm going to use my movement to swim as hard as I can up to Clay, and I'm going to attempt to take the orb from them.
I give it to you. I don't resist.
Okay.
I have a theory.
Okay. They immediately turn and are coming after you now.
Cool. Bonus action. Do I need to disengage or can I dash?
They are not on you yet, so if you wish to dash, you can dash.
Yes, I wish to dash, and then I know that I'm running out of oxygen, but I want to use a little, but the rope is so slow. I use a little bit of oxygen to say slither forth magic rope, and I want to call the rope to me because I'm worried some shit's going to go down and I might need something to pull me out, or maybe I can move faster if I can pull myself along. So yeah, I swim as far away as I can.
Okay.
We
I'm
might need
gonna
to play
say
some
20
catch down here, Clay.
I'm going to say 20 seconds for you to get down into the basement, find the orb, kick off this fight.
Very,
I'm going to
very
say-
generous.
Well, you only have 1 minute of air, huh? Crazy.
Well, you did
That
this.
is a little crazy.
You.
He's a little crazy.
You did this.
Be stronger. All right. We're going to say 20 seconds to swim down the stairs. You know, it's like you're swimming as fast as you can, right? Like you're not not dallying. So 20 seconds to get down the stairs. I'm going to say another 20 seconds to call to the magic rope. So you have enough air for 3 rounds of combat.
Okay.
Past that, you are going to start drowning.
Cool.
Dash every round, Faunalyn. I got this.
Yeah?
I don't say that.
The
I
fish
think
aren't
it
on you.
really hard.
The fish aren't on you anymore.
I'm gonna get them.
Let's just play catch, bro. I actually think let's just play catch.
So, you were next to Clay, who was next to the orb. You can move 15 feet because your movement is halved. You don't have a swim speed, so you can move 15 feet in a round. So collectively, 30 feet if you dash, which you did. So, we can say, are you trying to leave the basement?
Yeah, 100%. I'm trying to get to the higher level so I can put the orb in the hole.
I'm going to say you
Yeah.
get to the base of the stairs, and that is your turn.
Cool.
The Quippers are going to come after you. Do you have all your hit points?
We're fully rested, I think.
Okay, it's actually a really good question because I'm currently at 13 out of 22, but I think I must have just forgotten to press long rest because we haven't
100%.
done anything
No, you're
Yeah.
since. Okay, then yes, I am.
It's been a
Yes,
week of preparing.
I am at full hit points, but be advised that's not very
Then they
many.
attack you normal. Does a 13 hit?
It does not. Stupid fish.
Okay. They are swimming around you, biting, but you manage to just kind of kick away from them. No damage done yet. They are in your space, and unlike a certain locust fight, they will get an opportunity attack if you leave it.
Good thing I'm a rogue and can disengage.
Clay, it is your turn.
Okay, I chase after the fish and I try to hit them with my mace.
Okay. Your attack will be with disadvantage as you are fighting underwater, but go for it.
That's cool. that's an 8.
8 will not do it. Your strike is sluggish, and they just swim around you and reform, swimming around Faunalyn. Anything else?
Do I have any movement left, or did I take all my movement to chase the fish?
It's honestly, it's kind of stretching your movement to even get this attack in. So yeah, you were out of movement.
Then that's all I can do. All of my spells include a verbal component.
Most of them do. There's shockingly few without.
This has really not been Clay's environment. You are, in fact, a fire guy, and we are underwater.
Yeah. I'm like a wet rat.
Faunalyn, it is your turn then.
Cool. I'm going to bonus action disengage and then use both my movement, and take my action to dash.
You go swimming up the stairs. They try and bite you, but you kind of bludgeon a few away with the orb, swimming as fast as you can. With all your movement from the dash, you get to the top of the stairs and are now across the room from the opening that Clay pointed out to you.
Okay, I got one more round. Let's hope my hunch pays off.
You have 2 rounds, right? That was 1 out of 3?
Did my first one count?
You have 1 round left.
Oh, shit.
Yup.
The Quippers are going to follow you up the stairs. They easily keep up with you. That is a natural 20.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is going to do a lot. Huh.
That was a lot of dice.
How much HP does Faunalyn have?
Oh, shit.
Zach, did you just kill me outright? By fish!
How much damage do you have, or how much health do you have?
I have 22 hit points, Zachary.
Okay, you take 29 points of piercing damage as these fish swarm over you, biting you in a dozen places. You start to bleed and you collapse, dropping the orb in the process. Untimely critical hit.
That's crazy.
Uh-oh.
Hip me, Clay.
Yeah.
Save me.
Clay, it is your turn.
Okay, so she dropped the orb. Do the fish go after the orb? Do they stay biting Faunalyn?
As soon as she drops it, they not like disperse. I'd say their eyes stop glowing, but these are still carnivorous fish and they look hungry. And this is a meal.
Oh my god.
So they're on Faunalyn.
They're
still.
eating me.
Oh, fuck.
Okay,
You are sick in the head.
I grabbed the orb.
Okay, I'm going to say, it takes Faunalyn's fast.
Uh-huh. Can I reach the orb?
You can reach the orb if you dash.
And that's an action dash?
That is an action to dash, yes.
Okay, I action dash, get the orb. Can I still use a bonus action?
Yeah.
Bonus action. Well, once I grab the orb, do the fish come towards me?
They immediately pivot and look at you.
Okay, well, as soon as they're not paying attention to Faunalyn and I have the orb in my hand, I'm going to bonus action healing word to Faunalyn, even though we're underwater.
Oh, thank
All
you.
right. Clay, you are now drowning.
Ah!
In 3 rounds, you will drop to 0 hit points.
Bro, what is up with you? What is up with you?
How much HP does Faunalyn get?
1d4 plus 4. Do I roll it or do you roll it?
You roll.
But I'm bad at rolling, and Shannon's good at rolling, so...
Get good. I need you to get so good at it right now. You're doing great, by the way.
Oh god, that's a 4 plus 4, so 8. That's the max heal.
That's gorgeous. Thank you. I will accept. I humbly and gladly accept. So Faunalyn comes to with hardly any air in her lungs, eh?
I would say it happens quick enough that you have like 6 seconds of air. You have 1 more round. After this next turn, you will also start to drown.
Wait, can someone explain drowning to me? Like, do I get an action still, or is it like I'm dead, like unconscious?
When a creature runs out of breath or is choking, it can survive for a number of rounds equal to its Constitution modifier. At the start of its next turn, it drops to 0 hit points and is dying, and it can't regain hit points or be stabilized until it can breathe again.
So I can still do my rounds. I just drop to 0 after the end of...
I believe so.
Okay. Leave me.
No! I have 90 feet of movement. Faunalyn is going to try to grab Clay and drag Clay out of there.
You can move 90 feet normally.
Yep.
With swimming, you can move 45.
Uh-huh.
And I'd say with
With
dragging Clay, you can move just over 20. So you can get Clay close, but you will not reach the exit if you are dragging them.
Frick, dude.
That's okay. I still have rounds in me, right? Or do I drop next round.
You got rounds in you.
Yeah.
All right. Faunalyn pulls Clay as far as she can, but when she starts seeing black, she lets go and throws a glance to the magic rope that she hopes is still winding its way towards Clay and thrashes her way to the surface.
Okay. You drag Clay about 15 feet away from the quippers and then make for the door. Your vision darkens entirely for a second, and you briefly black out before awakening on your back in the lake.
Oh
You're going to cut back inside. The fish are going to attack you, Clay.
Okay.
They swim up to you. You have not been damaged, so they do not get advantage.
Okay.
Does a 13 hit.
I'm not wearing my shield, but my normal armor class is 14, so no.
They start to try and bite you, but you're wearing this armor and they can't find skin.
Mm-hmm.
You are surrounded. You are swarmed. You are 18 seconds from dying. Your lungs are burning.
Okay, that's 3 rounds, right?
Yeah, you got 3 rounds. What are you doing?
That's plenty of time. Okay, so they're attacking me because I'm holding the orb, but as soon as Faunalyn had dropped it earlier, the fish stopped swarming, and they didn't go for the orb either.
Correct.
So I'm going to let go of the orb, and it's just, does it sink or does it float there?
It sinks. It drops to the ground. Boom.
Before it drops, because Faunalyn had made the end of the magic rope come near me, can I make the rope tie itself around the orb instead?
What?
You have no air with which to breathe. You cannot issue a command to the magic rope at this time.
Ah! Okay, I'll just drop the orb and I'll swim towards the exit then.
Okay. Yeah, you drop the orb, they don't attack you, and you swim to the exit, landing next to Faunalyn, who's gasping for air, trying to float on her back.
Oh my god.
What the
I'm so
heck?
glad you're alive. What the heck? We've got to get that orb in the hole. I think the water might
I have
go
an
away.
idea.
What is...
We use the rope because it doesn't look like the fish attack unless someone is holding the orb. But if the rope does it, maybe it won't attack.
Oh, we command the rope to tie itself around the orb and then slot the orb into the hole?
Yeah. Yeah, you know. Use the rope.
I like it. Go for it.
Okay, from outside, can I command the rope to tie around the orb?
I'm going to require an Arcana check. If you're successful, it will do it, but this is a pretty advanced maneuver for you blindly guiding a rope in a space that you can't actually see right now.
I know where it's positioned. Oh, I rolled good though. Okay, Arcana is -1. 17.
The DC was 15.
We have so much practice with this rope. It's like a second arm.
Yeah, seriously. Imagine us without this rope. We would have died in like session 4.
I know. The rope is part of us now.
Truly.
Unofficial
Fourth
party
rumpus.
member.
You've heard of
fourth
Rumpus. Get
rumpus.
ready for Ropus.
Yeah.
Wow. You float there in the water, paddling, staying afloat. The water keeps cascading out and out and out, and then it begins to slow. Imperceptibly at first, but then you see the water level decrease. You can see into the space, and eventually the water recedes down the stairs into the basement, and the main floor is emptied of water. The quippers flop on the floor, thrashing around. The rope has several bite marks in it, but is otherwise intact, and you see it is stretched up across the room and is pressed this orb into the wall. A wall that looks like a night sky, but is not the night sky you know. A night sky with but one moon. A night sky with a moon that controls the height of the water. And you're able to access Flotsam Tower without struggling.
We did it.
That's great because I was so freaking tired of swimming. You know how often I exercise? Not a lot.
You know, I grew up on the coast, but I think I hate water.
I think I hate water too. I grew up in trees. Trees don't have anything to do with water.
That was a really disgusting experience, to be honest.
God.
I kick some of the fish out of the tower.
Yeah.
A quipper goes sailing through the night and swims down. You retrieve your rope.
Yes.
Yeah.
I kiss that rope. Yes.
Yes. Everybody's getting kisses tonight. I want to look around this tower properly.
Sure.
Mhm.
Give me an investigation roll.
Thank you. Oh my god, I would like to roll well. That was just an 8.
With an 8, not much stands out to you. It is smelly. This place stinks of mold and water and fish. But you do notice one thing. The outside of this tower is stone. Stacked stone, reaching up into the night. The inside is oddly smooth. You couldn't see it clearly when you were swimming around in here without a proper light source. But it's like the stone is fused together. There is a practice back home in Ulathorthiad of singing to the trees, shaping wood through elf song. And it seems like a similar practice has been carried out here, but applied to stone.
Oh my god. That's so interesting. And now we need to look for a key to open the study.
Mhm. Yeah. Well, now at least we're not pressed for air while we investigate. Did the basement have more stairs going down, or is it just that's the basement?
It did not.
Should we go look at the door again?
Yeah, or you could
said
just
you
blast
wanted
it
to try
open
blasting it. Yeah.
Yeah, you can do fire stuff
Okay.
now. So, yes, I'd
Yeah.
say so.
Okay. Go back up to the door.
Can I look around up here real quick and see if there's... What's up with this pipe now that there's no water?
Give me an investigation roll.
Yeah. I'm gonna look too.
All right.
That is slightly better. That's a 17.
Rolling. Okay. Why are all my skills -1? I'm at 17 though. I did roll good.
17. The two of you, if we were to pull from Jordan's description of previous events and place a camera outside the pipe looking in, we see 2 eyeballs from 2 different individuals pressed up against this opening. And then we pan down and we see that there is a plunger that was elevated by the water that has lowered. And maybe a foot down below this opening, you see a small platform with a silver key covered in algae sitting upon it.
Oh my god. The set design in this place is unbelievable. Clay, will you do the honors?
Yeah. I will take the key. Does it look trapped before I take it? I'm like paranoid.
Give me one more investigation roll.
Nat 2, which with my investigation is a 1.
Oh my goodness.
Why do I even ask? Clay just grabs the key. She doesn't care.
Yeah, you like,
She doesn't
as you're
go.
turning the key, you're like, oh, I hope it's not trapped. Click.
Yeah.
The lock opens and the door swings open. You step a foot inside and nothing happens. Then one more foot. And then one more. It's dry in here. This space wasn't touched by the wet that permeated the rest of the tower. You look around and you see a workshop in disarray. The floor is a mess, and you see countless oddities and artifacts scattered throughout.
Ooh.
The first thing you notice is a withered corpse slumped over against the wall, wearing a black mask that you, as someone who's worked and lived in a dress shop for several years, immediately recognizes as velvet, stitched with silver thread depicting a death's head hawk moth.
Whoa.
You see a model of what appears to be a sun and planets circling around it, which you've never seen before. There's only one planet, and the sun flies above it. So you don't really understand why this glowing ball of enchanted light is being circled around by these larger little rocks that painted different colors that are swirling around it, magically enchanted.
My god. It's the Roundzav cult again.
Oh my god.
The Roundzavers.
You see a work table covered in flasks and overturned potion bottles, scatterings of arcane reagents from countless experiments and spells gone awry, scorch marks in the stone. You see that there are several books and scrolls untouched by the water below. You see a preserved eel in a jar on a shelf. And you see the ghastly visage of a translucent elf. Pointed, crooked ears, an elongated widow's peak. Despite the fact that you are in a dry space, these wisps of spectral hair move as if he were underwater. Same with the robes he wears upon his body.
Not too shabby. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Torbis Delucart. Welcome to my home.
And we're going to cut back to Onkiel. Cannonballs rain from above as this ogre artillery battery rains destruction down upon the rebel army fighting in the courtyard of Korak HQ. Glimki.
Flashback.
Hell yeah.
Okay, in this flashback, similar scene as before with the expeditionary force. We're all like, imagine like little tableaus of like these people sitting in the pews of this church. And it's like candle lit and lantern lit. And Glimki's like explaining to them the plan of this extra team. And he's like, this is gonna go against every instinct. You have to fight the urge to help your friends at the front line. They're going to crash against the walls of the HQ, and we mustn't aid them because we have a very different mission. And then he's gonna like point out the petals in his hair to this group, this group of however many it was, 50, 70 people. Or maybe at this point it's like 100 or something. But then he explains that these petals in my hair are the spirit of Edigan, and I am just a vessel. So I need you to help me reunite this spirit with the heart of the island. And what that means is that I'm in a horrible position because I have to ask you all for something that I would never otherwise do. If I'm injured, Edigan will perish. If I'm in danger, you have to protect me by any and all means. So I am standing here asking you for the ultimate sacrifice, your lives. And if that's too tall an order, I understand. You can leave right now, because I can offer you nothing in return except for a spark of hope. And then I want to flash back to present time, the cannonballs exploding at the front lines, looking around this group of men and women and elders, and I'm assuming young people all gathered, huddled in our little alley, and be like, we have to make it to the mines. There's no other option.
Tongs, the gold-scaled dragonborn, crouches down beside you.
We understand. What would you have us do?
We wait to see if reinforcements come. If we do, then that's our time. Callum has taken a group of people to take on the governor, but all we can do right now is wait for our window of opportunity, and then we can go. And once we're at the mine, we bring that keg down with us, we go as far as the tunnels will let us, and then, then Boof will show us where to plant the keg, and hopefully we can gain access.
Boof, the critical revolutionary figure. Like, history books will speak of, like, Glimki and Callum and Boof.
Yeah.
Damn right.
My god, he's your Rochambeau.
Boof climbs up onto your shoulder. He is wearing a black beret and smoking a cigar. You insisted he cut back on the hallucinogenics for today's endeavor.
We got this, boss. Everyone's gonna be okay.
And in a rare moment of kindness, Zach doesn't have Boof immediately shot in the head.
You thought about it. We all thought about it.
Yeah.
You hunker down. There are waves of combat, clashes in the courtyard. I think there's an ebb and flow as forces rush in, dwarven forces rush out. The cannon keeps firing. The bows and projectiles that have been salvaged fire back in return at the ogre wielding it. It's not a stalemate, and even if it were, that's kind of what you want. At one point, a scout, a young half-orc boy, who you haven't met, but Clay taught how to forge rings about a week ago, comes running up to you and says, "There's more dwarves coming in from the Blue Gate, sir." And you would know that the Blue Gate is the entry point by which transport to and from the mines is conducted. They're coming straight here. Should we pull back or go to meet them?
Coming straight for the HQ?
Coming straight for the HQ.
Oh my god. I didn't think this would actually work. Or happen. Uh-oh. It wasn't supposed to go this well. Huh. What should we do? I think Glimki is like stuck in a moment here, and he's flashing back, not to be some sort of problem-solving flashback, but more so the words that he spoke at the church the night before, with the bell tower tolling repeatedly through the night, and every time he hears the bell chime in his head, it reminds him that somebody is falling in combat. And he's gonna grab the boy by the neck and shoulder and say, "We meet them on the streets. That's all we can do." And I'll look back at the group of the people waiting and just give a silent nod, essentially signaling that it's like our time to move.
As you say that, another earthquake rips through the city.
Oh god.
Larger, more powerful than the last.
Oh god.
You watch as a fissure opens up in the center of the courtyard on the opposite side of this fence.
What?
You see a shape begin to writhe,
Oh no.
crawling through, pressing,
Oh, no.
squeezing.
Oh my god.
It is the elongated neck of a dwarf. And by
What?
elongated, I mean 10, 15 feet long. There is a bearded face at the end of it, and this impossibly long neck that's thrashing about.
Oh my god.
Hell?
You see another shape start to press up, and this one looks like a fish. Just a long,
What the
scaled
hell?
neck with a barracuda's face at the end.
Franny, you bitch!
Another one. The head
Is
of
this a hydra?
He's a dwarf hydra?
head of an orca
What
thrashes
the
out.
fuck?
This creature emerges with 5 long necks.
Ew.
4 of them fish-like in nature. The 5th
Oh
dwarven.
my
All
god.
Oh my god.
share the same dead, glassy eyes.
What the
As the
hell?
creature screams in unison. An abomination of the gods. Franny's Hydra.
Is this what Franny and Korak's friendship has been based on this whole time? This is disgusting.
My god.
This is insane. Okay.
This is also one of the coolest things ever.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what the hell?
The rebels start to panic. Frankly, the dwarves do as well. Evidently,
Yeah, what
the majority, if not the entirety of them, did not know of this creature's existence.
Wait, the dwarves as well.
There is panic
Oh,
amongst them. Some of them
shit.
fall into that fissure. You watch as one of these heads, it's this orca whale head on a long neck that doesn't belong to that type of creature, just thrashes out and grabs a dwarf and just tears it in two. And another head, the dwarven head, just clamps down on one and tosses it in the air. 2 more heads just grab it and rip them in half. It is chaos in the courtyard.
Holy shit.
Chaos in the courtyard sounds like a medieval Panic at the Disco.
Holy
party.
shit. Yeah, hell yeah. And tonight
yeah.
for your entertainment. Chaos in the courtyard. A heavy metal lute band.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Bring, ding, 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 ding.
Playing the Inuyasha soundtrack.
Yes.
Okay. That's fucked up. That's kind of fucked up, dude. It's
that's
kind of fucked up what you're
the
doing,
most
actually. It's kind of
fucked
crazy,
up.
actually.
Kinda.
Kind of crazy. Holy shit. Man, I'm also just fighting the words that Glimki just said to everybody else. You can't help them.
The timing of that.
You can't help them. We have to go. That's it. We have to go.
Aw.
This is our time.
Do you order a retreat, or do you leave the bulk of your forces to hold off this creature and escape out the Blue Gate?
This is me, more a player, knowing some things about Hydra that I don't think Glimki would. Can I make a history check to know how much Glimki might know about a Hydra?
I would say, yeah, give me either a history or a nature check.
Nice. They're both +0.
Hell yeah.
Your nature is +0? What?
Yeah, why is your religion -1?
11.
Good question.
11.
What do I know about Hydras? Because base knowledge, they have multiple heads. What else do I know? Don't give me that crap.
This is Franny's Hydra, though. It could be anything.
But there's one piece of information that I'm thinking about, the player, that I want to know if Glimki might know, because it'll change something. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, that when fighting a Hydra, it can obviously heal itself, or when you cut off a head, it can regrow a head or grow multiple heads, unless it's being hurt with fire, which will stop it from regenerating.
Man,
but I don't know if Glimki would know that.
Wrong spot. Clay is just really
I know. Fuck. Clay, this is your.
I know.
This is your
I was in a water tower.
Shit.
Do you want to take these back, Steve? We can redo this whole session. Glimki goes to the tower. Clay.
No, I'd be dead. I would have been dead. I would have been dead.
I'm gonna say, with you got a 10.
11.
Even amongst the myriad of monstrous creatures that live in the world of Zav, the abundance of mythology and folktale that permeates the collective consciousness of the various monstrosities that haunt this world, you have heard from enough boundless pilgrims and drunken sailors in your travels that to cut off a Hydra's head is to invite two to return. And you've heard tale of a group of heroes, the League of Ichor, who stopped a monstrous
Those
Hydra
motherfuckers.
rampaging up the side of Mount Nelvaldir, the great dwarven kingdom, that they were able to stop it by burning the severed stumps.
I was thinking of playing this two ways. It was, if I didn't know, and he wouldn't do anything. But because he does know, he looks back at the group of people and looks at the people hauling the keg and says, they need that more than we do. And I'm going to tell them that they need to use that keg to hurt that thing so we can kill it with fire. And I'll tell the boy as well, like if any means that you have, lanterns of oil or anything, you have to hurt that thing with fire.
Understood. Thank you.
And I'm going to point at the two with the keg. I'm going to be like, you bring it to them. Figure it out. I know you can. We'll find another way. There must be some remnants and blast powder at the mine.
You take off?
I take off.
Oh my god.
Oh.
You run through the streets, this monstrosity thrashing out, attacking your side and theirs in almost equal measure. The dwarves that are able to retreat back inside Korak HQ, your people retreat tactically, pull back a few blocks, except for two individuals carrying a powder keg.
They're being so brave.
Yeah.
A dwarven defector named Terry.
Wait, what?
And a golden dragonborn
And
named
Tom.
Delicious.
Oh, Terry
And
and
they
Tom.
run through the street into this courtyard, jaws snapping down at them from above. And they get as close as they can. Tong's mouth fills with fire, and an explosion rips through the courtyard.
Tongs and hammer.
Shit.
Oh my god.
And you run.
That's crazy.
You avoid the troops coming into the city, the reinforcements flooding in from the mine. You manage to avoid the majority of them and run down the road towards Chiria Mine. Your group of rebels in tow. It is a full-out sprint. It is a 2-hour walk. It's a pretty big distance. It's several miles. And you are running as fast as you can. Several people fall back, out of breath, unable to keep up. But you keep going. Could I get a Constitution saving throw as you try and maintain this pace?
Ah, damn. 7. Ah, damn.
You have two choices.
Mm-hmm.
You can keep going at this pace and gain a level of exhaustion, or you can slow down and increase the time.
No, it's not worth it. I'll slow down and let the group reconnect. It's not worth it. I can't do it alone. And if I can't do it alone with disadvantages, that'd be stupid.
Can I get a percentile roll, please?
Yes. Oh, God. Come on now. Come on now. 39.
Bro.
No.
No.
You needed a 40. It was a 40 plus.
No. Honestly, that's on Jordan.
Oh, no.
As you're slumped over, gasping for air, regrouping, you hear the sound of something moving through the brush and smell something foul.
No.
Oh, shit.
No.
Is a
What was
massive
it all
bear
for?
bigger than
A
any you've
bear.
seen before.
Fuck,
Oh,
that
it's a
stupid
bear.
thing.
Oh, shit. Okay, I
Covered
thought it
in
was
pustules.
Fat Sal.
Oh, that would have been better. Probably. Well, I already said a bear, so I won't make it a fat salvo.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, well, then I'm going to use Channel Divinity.
Okay.
And I will try to use Turn the Faithless. I don't know what this thing is, but it's a Fey or Fiend. I don't think so. I think it's undead, but try anything to make this thing go away. So he's going to clutch onto the... I don't even know what his symbol is anymore. The branches in his hair.
Glimki grabs his hair and screams, and this bear rises up and then just drops dead on the ground.
Whoa.
What?
You continue
Huh?
on, running to the mine. You encounter no further
Holy
obstacles
shit.
as you
That was
race to
crazy.
meet it.
Holy shit. It worked.
Was that like exactly what you needed to do?
And we're going to cut back
Holy
to
shit.
Clay and Faunalyn
Oh, my
in the
gosh.
arcane workshop of Flotsam Tower.
Oh. Do you
Okay,
kill
let
off
me-
Hammer and Tongs? I'm so sad, actually.
Both of them
Me
too.
I
know.
almost cried. I almost cried.
I'm actually gonna cry. Clay's gonna be so
Not the
devastated.
hot
Oh,
dragonborns.
I know.
They had a good vibe.
Yeah.
Clay, give me a charisma saving throw.
What? What were we doing? I don't even remember since you introduced Franny as Hydra.
Yeah, honestly.
Like, what the hell was even happening in here?
Torbus Delucart introduced himself to you.
Oh, yes. Why am I doing a charisma save? I don't understand Elvish. It's 12?
12?
Yeah.
Excellent. Awesome. The DC was 13. As this spectral elven shape says that, it darts towards Clay, entering their body. Clay, your head kicks back, your limbs stick out stiffly, and I'm going to need you to repeat everything I say because it's going to sound cool as fuck in the edit.
Okay. That's better.
Don't,
Don't want you getting the wrong idea.
Delicart. I think I know that name. Do I?
Give me a history roll with advantage.
Faunalyn does
Give
be
me a
known
history
people.
roll with advantage.
That was good. That was good, Prima. That was a 19.
You think back on the name Delucart, and you remember a scandal that ripped through all of Ulathorthiad maybe some 70 plus years ago, before you were banished.
Yeah,
or
that's my
forced to
prime
leave.
time. That's my heyday.
You heard that the brothers Torbus and Tilron Delucart were banished from Ulith Sifnor for unauthorized experiments. And you got the sense, even back then, that unauthorized had a connotation to it. There was something dirty about that word, something profane.
Were they lords? Were they noble? Or is this like a Menendez brother thing where it's like two freaks who make the news a lot?
Make the news a lot is a crazy way to describe the Menendez brothers. Those guys are just always in the news.
Why are we always talking about these guys?
I would say that you knew of them, not because they were of the nobility, but nonetheless were part of the noble system. Specifically, they were, for lack of a better word, house wizards, or under the employ, shall we say, of House Alum of the Sown Barony.
Oh, yeah, I know House Alum. Oh my god. That's so interesting. I'm just asking because would referring to him as Lord be appropriate?
No.
Probably not. Okay. Mr. Delicart, I find myself quite in awe to be in your acquaintance. I am familiar with your work. I hate to ask a sensitive question, but how did you get here?
My work and my ambition brought me in search of a new source of power. Eventually, I landed here.
What was his brother's name again?
Tilrun.
And your brother Tilrun, forgive me, but as I had heard, you two had departed House Alum together.
We parted ways at Sabal Reef.
Oh.
His ambitions led him to put down roots.
We're quite alike, you and I. I too have an estranged sibling across the sea. Now, I don't know if you recognize the name that I told you. I am Faradeth Thrillwyn, the rightful heir to the soaring barony of Omanias. And I am no friend to House Alum.
I remember you. Went to your father once, seeking refuge. I did not receive it.
Well, you may have heard, my father was deposed. He's shown several significant lapses in judgment. I assure you, if ever you find yourself back in Uleth or Thyad, after I am rightfully restored to my place, your hospitality here will be duly repaid. Although it seems perhaps, and Faunalyn looks over to the corpse with the moth's head on it and says, it seems perhaps you may be unable to travel.
I encountered a temporary setback.
Right. It's interesting work with the stone. I assume you sung it into form? It is a beautiful practice.
Precisely.
Your talents, I think, are uncommon. House Alum, I fear, they too have shown several shocking lapses in judgment, and I have the impression that their treatment of you and your brother is one such lapse.
Clay's body begins to move on jerky legs towards a red velvet armchair. Sits down. The chair slides back a couple inches.
Enough flattery. Tell me, why are you here?
I was sent by the foul entity known as Fishhead Franny to recover a jar. I know not its purpose, only that she wants it very badly, and I also know that if I do not bring it to her, she will try to explode my very dear friend.
Franny has been sending those like you into my domain for many years.
Really? How many noble and important, culturally significant, beautiful and esteemed elves have passed through here? I doubt that there have been any like me.
I could sense one recently,
but
he did not enter.
Oh, yes, Dionel. Well, he's not beautiful. So not like me at all. What is preventing you from handing over this jar?
It is mine.
And I need
it.
Well, I would love more information, Mr. Delicart. What is it and why do you need it?
See for yourself.
Run your hand along the bramble. She'll be glad for the company.
And Clay's hand lifts up and gestures into a shadowy, not quite corner. There's no corners in a circular space, but into the shadowy edges of this chamber. And you see on the ground next to a workbench is a earthen jar made of a dark blood-red clay wrapped in brambles.
Faunalyn extends a single finger and swipes it along the bramble.
You take 1 point of damage. The jar begins to vibrate. At first you think it's another earthquake, but only the jar is moving. It begins to move violently. You take a step back. You think it's going to topple over, but before it does, the lid comes flying off, landing several feet away. You see a thick arm with brown skin and veins of gold running along it reach out and grasp the edge. And then another.
What?
And then you see a head wearing a hood begin to push through Torbus, what the fuck? It's been 15 years! You see a muscular female form push itself out of the jar, emerging up to the waist. You cannot see her lower portion. She appears to be wearing a garment of, Clay would know, perhaps you would know, of lame. It's like it's a fabric that looks metallic. It's got metal strands woven into it. Like I said, she's got dark brown skin, and you can see veins of gold that seem to be where your own veins would be, glowing burnt orange eyes, a shaved head wearing this hood, and a circular golden clasp holding this hood of this dress in place.
Any religious iconography on her that I can see?
Give me a religion check.
If only Clay were here.
Is your religion better than mine?
I got a 2.
And you're specifically looking at the circular clasp?
Yeah, I think so. Surely the DC is better than a 2.
If there were a DC, it would be better than a 2, which is to say you are unsure. It might just be a circle. It might be a symbol of something. You don't know. Clay and Torbus's voices ring out from the chair.
As you can see, Barakan, I've been indisposed.
And Clay gestures over to the slumped over body against the wall. So you have, you big stupid dumbass. Her attention turns to you. And who are you?
Hi, pleased to meet you. I'm Lady Ferideth Throwin. I came seeking a jar to give to Fishhead Franny, but I'm noticing that it's occupied and wondering if instead maybe we can come to some other arrangement.
Well, first off, pleasure to meet your acquaintance, m'lady. I am Barakan the Untimely. And she gives not quite a curtsy because her legs are fully inside of a jar, but a bit of a dip of the head.
The pleasure is all mine.
An arrangement, you say?
Well, yes, you see, Franny is quite evil, but if she doesn't get this jar, she's going to try to explode my very dear friend Glimki. And he's a good guy. I don't know what your relative morality is. Mine is pretty flexible, but even within my flexible morality, he's one of the good guys and he doesn't deserve to be exploded. Fran, however, you hear what I'm saying?
So you're telling me you woke me up from my 15-year slumber to blow up a woman named Fran. Is that right?
Oh, you didn't know Fishhead Franny?
I've been in the jar for 15 years.
Oh.
Dumbass over there put me in here, would only let me out when he needed help with his science experiments, and then one day he stopped knocking. And now I can see why.
Delicate. That is not remotely considerate behavior.
Okay, that's enough. Kindly put the lid back on the jar, and we can continue our conversation.
Faunalyn is going to do a little magic trick. Faunalyn has big-ass sleeves, and she's going to hide something up them. She is going to sleight of hand the way someone would procure a quarter from behind someone's ear and attempt to disappear the lid into her billowing sleeves.
It's pretty big, so it's going to be hard. Like I'd saying it's like, it's like a side plate sort of size. Like it's a big jar.
She's got big sleeves.
Not big enough to hold a fully grown person, should this actually be a person, but go for it.
Sleight of hand, that was a 16.
16 is enough. You reach over towards the jar. Actually, no, you tell me what happens here, because I actually don't know what the angle is.
Faunalyn I think Faunalyn picks up the lid, and then as she turns, there's a slight flourish, and assuming she passes the DC, it's one of those things where you're watching a magician, and you know that they've moved their hands in a suspicious way, but yet the thing you were watching did, in fact, disappear from view. And she looks at Delicart and says, "I'm so sorry. It just would be against the rules of hospitality to dismiss a guest so early. Why don't we all come to a solution together?" Now, Delicart, I'm recognizing the iconography on your visage there, and I'm getting the sense that you are perhaps a worshipper of Marul. Tell me this. Who performed your funerary rites? Did you have any? I know that that's sacred to worshippers of Marul, and I would be so sad to hear that someone died without the proper rites of passage of their faith. My friend here is a cleric. If anyone can perform a divine rite, it would be Clay.
I performed them myself. An attempt at evading the goddess's gaze for all time.
Evading her gaze? No, I am no cleric, but They do say she has many eyes. Did it work? Did you see her face when you died?
No.
Impressive.
But I didn't intend to be trapped here either.
And Barakan is trapped there. And I am trapped between a rock and a hard place, knowing that I don't want to displace this nice person from their jar, but also my very dear friend is going to explode.
Crazy how that sort of stuff happens, eh? Zav is a crazy place.
No, it really is. It's really relentless out here. And have you ever thought about how ridiculous it is that the world is flat? Like, how does gravity work?
What's that?
I like you. Amazing point. That's what I've been saying. The point is, I can't exactly propose solutions right now to our mutual quandaries. Only you two know what you two want, while also having the benefit of knowing what I want. You are both being rather opaque. Now, perhaps one of you, perhaps both of you, can come up with a solution that makes us all happy. Because I'm here and I'm living and I'm capable of making others' dreams come true. You can do the same for me. But we need to get talking. And we also have got to get the show on the road because honestly, if I don't secure this deal in time, if I don't handle Franny in time, my friend's going to explode anyway. And then I might as well have just been killed by a horde of fish.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, those fish were nasty.
There is the ritual you could perform that would reintegrate my spirit and my body. It would allow me to leave this place, finally.
Easy. And you, Barakan?
Mine's a lot easier than some cockamamie ritual. I'm going to cut ahead to his grand reveal. Whatever ritual he's planning is going to be entirely reliant on my latent abilities. Dumbass there couldn't do a thing without me. So, real simple. You break this jar, and I leave. I got things I've been meaning to do for the last, I don't know, few decades, really. But I've been propping up this two-bit wizard for that entire time, so would love to get out of here.
Right. Faunalyn procures the lid and plops it back on the jar.
You squish her down.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, great. All right. Okay.
She holds up a finger to Delicart. She hums a little song. And she lifts the lid and she steps back.
The lid does not open.
Doesn't open?
You put the lid back on?
Frick. Why isn't it opening, Delicart?
The brambles.
Get out of my friend, okay? It's enough. It's enough being in my friend.
I don't get to remake my save at any point.
For 24 hours, you are possessed until
24 hours?
Until who's had enough.
I'd rather be stone again.
Oh my god. Son of a... Faunalyn swipes her hand over it again.
You take one more point of damage.
And I remove the lid.
You only have 8, bro. I only gave you 8.
Okay. All right. That was a lot quicker this time. Thank you. Don't know why you put it on in the first place, but okay. So how about you just kick that thing over and I'll get to getting.
Barakan, I did that to demonstrate the point that you are, in fact, at this very moment, a little bit at my convenience. And I've just told you that I need this jar, or my friend is going to explode. Your proposed solution, and I'm very amenable to kicking this jar against the wall or otherwise destroying it. Your proposed solution does not preclude my friend from exploding. So let's take it from the top and come up with a plan where we all get what we want. I'm very happy to perform a funeral rite. Thank you, Delicart, for being so reasonable. Barakan, take notes from Delicart, think it over, and I'm willing to listen to your revised proposal. Let's hear it.
How old are you?
That is such a rude question. How old do I look?
Oh, that's the bad follow-up.
Hard to tell with your kind. Somewhere between 103, maybe?
103 is a very flattering estimate. Thank you.
Okay. How about this? Power. This asshole wants to be a lich, which means eternal servitude to him.
Ew.
Assuming that isn't your ambition.
Sorry, Delicart, but ew.
A lifetime of support, and then once you're gone, boom, I'm on my own again. Great, fine. I can delay my plans by a few hundred years.
What kind of power are we talking about?
Arcane.
Like cool arcane stuff? Okay, here's my ambition. I'm going to return to Ulothorthiad with my new friends in tow. After we rescue the Princess Geltries, I will also have, if not legions, wealth and means. once there, I'm going to incite a rebellion, depose the Vaydark family and the monarch, reassume my place in the Soaring Barony of Omnius, and impose a revised peerage of those I approve. Is that something you can make happen?
With a snap of my fingers.
Insight check. I know that was kind of bullshit, but I have to insight check it. That's pretty good on insight. That is a 23.
She sees you like squint at her and she says, okay. Maybe not a snap, but like a lot of snaps. Like I can make a lot of snaps and we can probably make that happen. It'll take some time, sure. But maybe, you help me out along the way. I don't know.
How
we
so?
can help each other. I don't know. Like I said, I've got a to-do list that hasn't been to-doed in quite some time. And she looks over with these glowing orange eyes at Torbus. So what do you say?
Will this to-do list kill me, maim me, take years off my life, siphon my soul, etc., etc.?
Possibly. There's no guarantees in this life. I didn't plan on getting stuck in a jar for 30 years, but hey, what can you do?
I like those odds, Burkan. We're not so different, actually. I spent 50 years in a tailor's shop, which is worse than a jar, probably. Now, Delicart, do step back. And Faunalyn is going to... You don't use a rapier. She's going to walk up to Clay's body, and she's going to pick up Clay's mace and, like, feel the weight in her hands and give it, like, a few swings in the air to feel its weight and walk back to the jar and say, how do we seal our bond?
Before you get halfway across the room...
No!
And the spirit of Torbus Delicart is going to shoot across the room towards you.
What?
Out of my body?
Out of your body. Let's roll initiative.
Oh, shit!
Uh-oh.
Why do I keep rolling the same
I got a
thing?
6.
I got 11.
Dude, you're gonna kill me.
Possibly.
We need to smash this jar ASAP because then she can give me her power.
This is like, I feel like this is like the Pokemon where you get to pick your starter. You get to pick the genie, the lich wannabe, or fish and friend.
So true! I love the genie though. I'm kind of obsessed with her already.
Yeah, she's fun.
Clay, what did you get?
11.
11 for Clay, and Torbus got a 1.
Oh, yes!
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, that's
Wow.
so fortunate.
Hey.
That's the first lucky thing that's happened all day.
That's very
Yeah.
lucky.
Guess who's seen a long rest since I last cast my turn on dead?
Uh-huh.
Yes!
I was wondering.
Yes! Oh my gosh.
Is it my turn?
It is your turn.
Goodbye.
That is a wisdom saving throw. What is the DC?
Yeah. DC 14.
He has a +1 to wisdom.
Come on.
You need a 12 or lower for him to fail. And I roll a 9.
Yes. Yes.
Clay, would you please describe what this turn on dead looks like as Torbus Delicart's body rushes across the floor of this workshop?
Yeah. His spirit, like, leaves Clay's body and she snaps back into it. And she immediately grips her amulet and her eyes flash. And as his spirit, like, rushes out of her body, it continues past, goes past where he was aiming for and continues to get as far away from Clay as possible.
Yeah, it's less him charging at Faunalyn and more you just forcing him out. And Faunalyn, you turn and look as the spirit rushes at you and then just goes right through you and down the stairs, disappearing from sight. You know it's only going to last 1 minute, and you know he will be coming back.
Well done, Clay. And Faunalyn makes a strike with this mace
Can I
and tries to break the
do
jar.
one more thing?
Sure.
No, yes.
Can I cast Spiritual Weapon?
Sure. Just as like a security measure.
I want to, like, decapitate his corpse.
Nice. Okay. So in sync, our camera splits. Faunalyn with the physical mace raised over her head. Clay with the spiritual mace floating in the air. They come striking down. The head of Torbus Delicart is smashed, destroying this mask. And Faunalyn smashes the jar.
Well, I had just asked, how do we seal the bond?
Okay. Yeah. She flashes you a smile and says, "The oldest magic known throughout the cosmos. Blood spit or piss."
Ah, yes.
Yes! I love her!
Better seal this deal with piss. The strongest
Faunalyn-
one.
It is the only way.
Faunalyn's hand is already cut from the brambles. She spits in it, and then with her disgusting hand, she... Do they need to shake? Yeah, they need to shake. She reaches out for a shake.
Oh, all three. Okay.
You bring the piss, baby.
It's already covered. And your hands clasp together in a terrible fashion. And you feel her start to pull from the jar.
Whoa.
I pull her out.
One leg and then the other. She is slightly shorter than you because Lord knows you are tall and want everybody to know it. But
Yes.
she is
Taller than Clay with my wig on.
has these massively muscular thighs and is wearing these like open-toed sandals, and this dress kind of extends down near her ankles. Please smash that thing.
Maybe. What's stopping me from giving it to Fish at Franny? You're free now.
Well, no, I'm still bound to it.
Oh, ugh. All right. I will smash it.
The opposite of a triumphant note. We got this big build-up, and you're like, and then she's like, and you're like, all right, fine.
Okay, you're so right. You're so right. Let's take that. She says, smash that thing. You got it. And Faunalyn smashes it. Was that better? Was that triumphant? And Faunalyn swings like a pro baseball player.
10,000 voices cry out in anger from outside the tower. The ground shakes, though you don't know if it is the release of Burakan or something else. Burakan is going to put a hand upon like your head, like kind of like just like grabs your head in one hand. She's got these thick, big hands, kind of just palms your head like a basketball. All right, we gotta go. We got to go. Where are we going?
I'm supposed to perform that ceremony. We're supposed to perform that ceremony for Delicart.
No, are you kidding me? That would just bring him back to life. I thought you knew that.
Why
I thought
can't
that's
he
why
do
you
that
chose
for-
me over him.
Who cares if he...
Because he's an asshole. What are you talking about? He left me in a jar for 15 years.
Faunalyn, what's happening? Are you wanting
It's a
to
really
bring
good
that
point.
guy back to life?
No, you know it. It's a really good point. I'm so sorry. I'm a woman of my word. I'm just so moral and upstanding. I'm too good. I'm too good. Oh, we got to get out of
I
here.
hope you're a little bad or this is going to get real boring.
Okay, all right. We're not going anywhere until you tell me how we're going to fake getting a jar to Franny or otherwise stop Franny from exploding my friend.
I mean, I don't know Franny. Is she the kind that we could just like give her a jar and be like, this is the jar? Or is she going to like, no, oh, this isn't the jar, holding a genie inside of it?
God, I've made a mess of this. You know what? Maybe we don't even need Franny. Can you stop a bomb?
With a snap of my finger.
Go! What have I done? What have I done? Oh my god. Okay, we have to go because of Delicart. We have to go. God, this is pissing me off. Clay, we'll come up with a plan as we go.
Okay, while Faunalyn is arguing with her new page, can I take a look around the room and loot it?
Hell yeah.
Yes, you can. Well, I'm going to remind you. You have 1 minute and counting on the man downstairs. But I will say very quickly, you start to look around for something you can grab. There's scrolls, there is, arcane schematics, runes, circles, wizard lab shit. And there is a rug underneath that armchair that you were forced to sit in.
Mm-hmm.
And
I pull it up.
Burakan sees you looking around and says, yeah, move the chair. We'll take my ride.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Fly carpet. Yeah. Anything else?
Give me an investigation roll with disadvantage.
Disadvantage. I have 1 minute. That's why, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's not good. 6.
The walls are smooth, but still have the grout lines in some spots. And you notice that they are irregular in a spot. Like they don't line up properly. Like the stone was melded together hastily. in that location. But you move the chair and the rug starts to vibrate, and then a corner lifts off the ground, and then another, and it starts to float. And Burkan hops aboard and says, "All right, are we going? Let's go."
Sorry, Delicate.
And you just know there's probably something in there, but you don't have the time to investigate it properly.
I hate that.
And you hop aboard this carpet, and it wraps down the stairs, down to the second floor, down to the first floor. You see the spirit of Torbis Delicart rushing up the stairs towards you, a hand stretched out, malice in his empty eye sockets. And as you fly out into the night, the door slams shut.
Oh, shit.
The clouds have cleared, and the moons are casting light upon Brinder Lake, and you see thousands of dead fish floating along the surface. And a paddle wheel boat moving towards you at a speed you did not know it possessed.
Oh, God.
Lady Faunalyn, we have to go pick up Quincy and Hildy.
Yeah, they're coming to pick us up. Shit. We can just run. They're waterbound. We can run. You,
Are we flying?
Burkan,
Yes.
use all of your magic powers to locate a man named Fat Sal. He also has a parasite within him that you may be able to locate.
With a snap of my fingers, and
Oh my god.
she snaps her fingers, and a trickle of blood starts to run out of her nose. And she grabs her head and says, "Oh, Torbis, you son of a bitch. What did you do to me?" That way. And she points kind of across the lake, almost west, not quite straight west though. And I think you've had some time, you've received maps of the island during the last week as you were planning. And you know that is the direction of the mines.
Oh! This is stressing me out! I think we have to go. We can't stay and confront Franny. There's no time.
Yeah, let's go.
Because now that Franny's pissed us, yeah, we have to go. Okay, that
We
away.
gotta beat her back to Glimki, right?
Can you heal me, by the way, while we're traveling somewhere? Do you have anything else?
Yeah, I can heal you. I have
Oh, thank
Cure
you.
Wounds.
Thank you. You're too kind.
Cure Wounds is 1d8 plus 4.
Just like that, I became a warlock. Just like that. I like her so much. But who is she?
I rolled a 1 on my d8, so you get 5.
Oh my God.
That's fine. That's fine.
Damn.
Nice. The magic carpet streaks across the lake. The voice of Fishhead Franny begins to echo out from the thousands of dead fish.
A pox upon you. A pox upon Thrillwin. You will rue this day, girl. May you never know peace. And may you always know that I'm watching.
Ew.
The carpet flies up into the air, leaving the lake far behind. Clay, you look out. It's beautiful up here. You see trees, though they're wilted, the lake disappearing in the distance, and a strand of string unwrapping behind you
Oh no.
as the carpet is quickly becoming unwoven.
No.
What? What?
Can I grab the place where it's unraveling?
You try and your hand starts wiggling back and forth, and it is quickly coming undone. And we're
Lady
going to cut to
Faunalyn?
Glimki.
Oh
Emergency
God.
landing over water.
Glimki, after a long, hard march across the countryside, you...
What?
Your boss?
You what?
Where's Callum at? You reach the entrance to Cheria Mine. There is a vast fence that wraps around it. It is a massive operation. You see just piles of rock and debris. You see cranes with just these wooden arms reaching up into the sky. It is a blight upon this land. Even despite the turmoil and the chaos going on in the city, you see plumes of smoke rising out of various facilities. You see miners hurrying to and fro, even under the threat of total structural collapse. The work continues on to some degree.
I can see the opening.
You can.
Flashback.
Hell yeah.
This flashback again has no strategic weight whatsoever. But in this flashback, we're like in some sunlight. There's some green. You can hear birds chirping. And like above us, there's like a little flock of sparrows that's like chasing each other through the branches of this massive oak tree. And there's like tall grass sitting around the roots that are like swaying in the breeze. There's that like really distinct cicada buzz that's like signaling summer. And there's the laughter of children, gnome children. And there's a group of little gnome kids standing under a burl of this oak tree. And there's a hole under the tree. And there's a group of kids that are jeering a young gnome boy. You hear them be like, "Come on, Glimki, if you're so brave, go inside." And they're like, "Oh, he's a Treefellow. He's supposed to be a protector." And you see Glimki in this little kid form with his bushy brown hair turn away from the hole with tears in his eyes and run away.
Aww.
And you hear the kids from the background, "Back to the treetops, eh, Treefellow? Back where it's safe." And then we're going to flash back to now. That same opening in the earth. And he has no other choice but to press on.
You breach the fence, running through the opening leading towards the mine entrance. Several miners stop. The remnant of the guard tries to engage with your troops, but you outnumber them. The vast majority have been brought back to the city, and you reach the entrance.
I need explosives. We need to look for explosives. I'll grab a miner. I don't care. Somebody.
Yeah, I'll say two of the individuals who came with you wrestle a miner down to his knees in front of you, and Boof grabs onto him, like jumps onto his chest and grabs him by the suspender straps and says, "All right, where's the blast powder? We got digging to do." And the guy just like over there and points to a secured facility, but you manage to gain access, and there are several casks of blast powder here.
Oh, yes. Get it in a cart, boys.
Yeah, you start loading it into a cart, and from outside, you hear a massive crash.
Oh, God.
Running outside, you see a large, muscular woman with a shaved head and a hood, picking herself up off the ground, dusting herself off. And as she steps to the side, you see Clay and Faunalyn in a heap on the ground.
You guys!
Glimki, you're okay.
Clay holds a single string in their hand.
You guys!
Glimki!
You're alive!
Fanny hasn't gotten to you yet. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
There's no time to waste.
Yeah, what's happening?
We're blowing a hole in this hole.
Okay, Fat Sal is here.
Oh,
Yeah, Fanny is on her way.
well, there's no time. We have to
Mhm.
go.
Save Edgin first, because you can't get hurt still.
And I'm Burakan. All right.
Sorry, this is my new friend Burakan. I pledged my allegiance to them in exchange for powers which have not yet materialized. But the ride
We can
was great.
explain that later, I bet.
We'll unpack all of that
By the way.
later.
Okay, big muscle woman, let's go.
All
Sorry about the
right.
carpet.
She claps her hands together. There's like a big like sonic wave that like emanates out from her, kicking up dust and ash. How many of your people are you bringing with you?
Well, now I have Clay and Faunalyn and Big Muscle Woman. I don't know how many people are left.
We'll say like a few were injured in the skirmishes. Maybe you've got like 15, 16 that are like still in fighting shape. We'll say 15 plus Boof.
Plus Boof, eh? All right. Well, then I will take 10 and send 5 with the other wounded with more casks back to town.
One of the 10 says, "Sir, do you think some of us should stay out here and guard the entrance? Make sure no one comes in after you, or we can warn you if the dwarves are coming."
That also makes sense, sure. Yeah.
Up to you.
Maybe-
Hey,
No.
You're the boss.
That makes sense. That
don't
makes sense.
commercial me,
Let's-
sir.
No, that makes sense. I'm not going to do anything. You guys are doing this all for us. Well, for yourselves, really. We're just kind of the
We're all doing it for each other.
yes,
And like
exactly.
they all put their hands into like a big hand stack.
Oh well, I put my hand in too.
Hurricane puts her hand
What
in
he
as well.
said.
Yeah, Clay joins too.
Some of us stay out here.
Feels under
For Ed again.
Fred again. For
Fred again.
Mengen. How many do you bring with?
Yeah, 10 will come with. Some can stay at the entrance, maybe.
Okay, so still bringing 10, but yeah,
Yeah.
a couple, just leaving a few
And then
outside.
the whatever who is send a couple that could go with the wounded with like a couple carts or something.
Okay.
Bring as much powder as you can carry.
Of course, sir. You load onto a large wooden platform suspended by one of these cranes. You see that there are numerous of these leading down into the mine below. One of the soldiers or rebels staying behind starts to unwinch it. And you lower down, down, down into the dark. The ride takes excruciating minutes before eventually, boom, the platform comes to a stop on solid ground. Booth takes his cigar and throws it down. It lands on your shoe. All right, follow me. And he leads the 15 or so of you through the mines. This is a winding stone labyrinth carved deep within the island. Though these tunnels have been excavated, you can't help but notice that veins of gold and silver, copper, clusters of gemstones and geodes are sprinkled throughout. You cannot look in any direction without seeing a small fortune scattered within the cave walls and floor. You keep running and running past veins of precious metals that would equal the GDP of all of Dwells. Boof says, okay, we're almost there. Leads you down one more passageway that ends in a tiny crack, a few inches wide, big enough for someone of his stature to slip through. It's through here.
Okay.
If you want to, if you don't mind me saying, give me some, and I'll sprinkle it through the opening, and then we'll go kapaloom.
Okay. If you think that'll work.
We'll find out. He pops open, we'll say you pop open the lid on the keg of blast powder, and faster than you thought possible, you watch as the volume just starts to decrease. You barely see him move, and yet the blast powder just disappears as he works his Briganock magic, disappearing in and out of this crevice, before about a minute later, he hops onto the edge of the barrel. It's about half empty, or half full if that's your demeanor. And he says, all right, it's lined. I think we're good to go.
All right, get some cover, everybody.
Everybody runs back down the tunnel. Clay, there is a keg of explosives waiting for you.
Okay, I ignite a spark and I send it towards the opening.
A mote of fire runs down the walls of this cavern, casting light upon the tunnel before connecting with the barrel. Boom! Smoke and debris comes rushing out towards you, filling the air, making it hard to breathe. But after a few minutes, it clears, and you venture forward. The tunnel is opened wide. It is still a tight fit. There's jagged rock. It's hot to the touch, but it's big enough for all of you to fit through.
Glimki, go!
Let's do it. Let's go. Pushes through the smoke and soot and whatever and into this void beyond the hole we just made.
Clay and Faunalyn follow.
Yeah, definitely.
I want to stand back and look for Fat Sal and wait for Fat Sal. I grab Burakan and I say, we're on watch duty. and I am going to stay at the entrance and keep my head on a swivel.
We'll say half of the rebels follow Glimki. The other half stay with you, Faunalyn. Glimki, the smoke is thick, the dust is thick, but you push through, and eventually the air clears. Clears isn't maybe the right word because it feels stagnant. It feels undisturbed. It's heavy. You're in a vast cavern. Stalactites line the ceiling, and there's a large mound of earth up against one wall. But the thing that draws your attention is an immense stone tree at the center of it all. It's as tall as the cavern, probably taller if it could be. The branches kind of fuse up into the ceiling. The roots spread out, almost covering the floor. You can't see it, but you can feel it. There's a pulse, rhythmic, emitting from the tree. It washes over you in waves. And it's not dark. It's not oppressive. It's not like the evils you faced in mausoleums and on ships at night. It's good. It's almost too good. It's too much candy on Halloween. It's cloyingly sweet. It's overwhelmingly positive. It's earnest. And it's heartfelt. And it's giving too much.
I think Glimki is kind of just overwhelmed by the fact that we made it this far. I think that Glimki had acknowledged the fact that he wouldn't have made it here. I mean, he had already put in the preparations, in action to be sure that if he fell before he got here, that people would know that he was otherwise safe. So he's gonna take some deep breaths and then walk out over these roots and see if he can put his hands on this tree.
You begin to cross the cavern. Faunalyn is outside. Clay, remind me, where did you go?
I wanted to follow Glimki, but respectful distance, just in case anything attacks. I want to just be prepared to defend him.
Okay. So we'll say you're maybe 10 feet back. The other rebels are kind of standing, poised at the entrance. Boof is on Clay's shoulder. It's the highest point in here. It's the best view of what's about to happen. Faunalyn, you're outside with the other guards, the other rebels. You hear footsteps in the dark.
Oh my god.
Slowly coming towards you.
No way. No way.
Hello? Is there anybody here?
Who goes there?
I just want to talk. She put something inside me. I don't feel so good.
Stay back. Step back now, or we will fire upon you.
The footsteps keep coming, and you see a dwarven figure emerge from the gloom. He's thin, unnaturally thin, in fact. He's kind of clutching at his stomach.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Glimki, you approach this tree, and you watch as one of the roots turns gold. It's like water being pushed through a hose. You just see the root turns gold, and it starts to push along it, extending out of this cavern. There's no gems here, there's no precious metals, there's no mineral deposits. It's just stone. But for this brief moment, this root is gold, and you think that you understand that this is the source of the wealth of Cheria Mine. It all comes from this tree. It all comes from Edigan's heart. But you're not the only creature to make that realization. Is that mound of earth up against the wall begins to move, and you watch as a squat creature rouses itself from the ground. A massive eyeball opens up alongside its body, and you see it's got these large rocky arms and these squat rocky legs, and it begins to cross the cavern towards that root. And you watch as it just grabs onto the golden root. A mouth opens up upon the top of its body, and it just rips out this gold and drops it in. The creature turns at the sight of you. It says something in a language you don't understand. Faunalyn, you see this individual keeps coming, one feeble step at a time towards you.
Oh, God.
Burakan, prove yourself now. Stop him.
With a snap of my fingers, and she shoots an Eldritch Blast directly into Fat Sal.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
Boom! Faunalyn, you are knocked off your feet as a shockwave runs down the length of this tunnel. As you pull yourself up, you hear a voice, echoed multiple times. That wasn't very nice. Guess we'll just have to do what she wanted after all. The smoke clears, and you see Sal's upper torso is completely gone.
Ew.
But a mass of writhing worms flails around
Parasite.
Fuck.
as he charges towards you.
Oh!
What the fuck?
And that's where we're going to stop tonight's episode of Bard Soup.
That's like a Resident Evil creature.
Big inspiration.
Yeah, what?
Oh, not the tapeworm monster!
Thank you so much for listening to Chapter 35 of Bard Soup. I have been your tragic Dungeon Master, Zach Meikle, joined as always by Prima Zhao as Clay Campbell, Jordan Johnsen as Glimki Treefellow, and Shannon Meikle as Faunalyn Vaydark. This has been one hell of an arc, if you ask me. It's been crazy, and I'll tell you, the next episode, it gets crazier still. And if you're enjoying the craziness, I would ask humbly, so humbly, that you leave a 5-star review on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. Tell us what you like about the show. While you're at it, follow us at bard_soup on Instagram or TikTok, and check out bardsoup.com. We're slowly turning it into something respectable. It's looking pretty good these days, I think. Anyway, we will be back in 2 weeks' time with Chapter 36. Very, very, very excited for you to listen to it. So in the meantime, stay warm. It's still so cold out there, man. Stay warm, live Moss, and we will see you soon. Bye-bye.
As you can see, Burakan.
As you can see,
Burakan.
beer can.
No,
Beer can?
don't do that. Sometimes you don't say a name until the moment that the session starts. All right, fine. You know, we're changing. We're changing.
Is this like the name that where you like say
in a
it?
Jamaican accent.
Yeah, Burakan.
All right, we're changing.
Can.
Burakan.
Burakan.
It's Burakan. It's Burakan. I haven't said it out loud till now. It's Burakan. That's slightly better.